now.
We are now. I like it.
Who's dropping beats?
I like this.
What is that?
Per usual. This is the lo-fi.
Per usual. Okay. Oh my god, I just got your message. I hope he doesn't die.
I hope I don't, because I was like, I started to feel like a little bit, not like I'm gonna throw up, but I was a bit like, oh, my stomach doesn't feel 100%. And then I was like, are you okay? And he was like, no, I don't think I am. I was like, ah, crap. Did I poison us with quiche? It was such a nice quiche. It was so
well,
tasty.
we've got like 1 million people plus a potentially sick K today.
Woo!
We've got a whole hangout.
Oh,
At least this is how you hang out with someone in like without passing your sickness.
Exactly. I'm not going to create a super spreader event.
I hope people are ready for our Christmas edition.
I know I am. I'm really proud of myself.
I went overboard.
I am slacking.
You're forgiven.
Yeah, but you've also just got home today.
I literally just got home.
So that's fair. You get a pass.
Thank you.
Oh, guys, I feel weird.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I'm sure it'll be okay. It'll be fine. I'm just going to sit here quietly and enjoy myself.
I'm going to make it till the Tylenol starts kicking in.
You're just going to go full on the spectrum.
Yeah, full spectrum.
Hello. Hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome to this. I feel like we keep getting less and less politically correct and more unhinged,
which is great.
Every single week. I'm here for it. Chat talk. I know. I was gonna say it's blowing up. I love it.
Nope.
I see some familiar faces and some people that we saw in Scottsdale, which is amazing. We're doing another one. It went so well. We were like, hey, why not? Why don't we just do that again? No, I'm just kidding. We already had plans for it, but we're going to do Sedona and Austin. Sedona in May and Austin in October. So for those that didn't make it, you can make it to Sedona in May and then Austin, my hometown. Hold on. Where is it?
I'm hoping I can do both. Definitely Austin. We're definitely doing Austin. But it would be so nice if we could do Sedona as well. Like, that would be so much fun. I've never been to Sedona, but it's one of those places that, like, I feel like everyone needs to go. Everyone needs to go visit.
Well, we all three have to get together in person at some point.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, wait.
100%.
Hey, show everybody needs to see your sweater.
Yeah, I didn't even see it.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
That wins.
No, Mike's wins because it's polar bears having sex.
That's inappropriate. Where'd you get that? Walmart? Did you get that at Walmart?
I had a run for like several years where I was picking up like ugly Christmas sweaters from I think Tipsy Elves, if I remember correctly. So I just got like 5 sweaters in my closet that for just such an occasion as this.
So there's like a specific brand that makes inappropriate Christmas sweaters?
Tipsy Elves.
Oh,
Tootsie Elves. That's a what is okay? No, I'm not going to bring that up because apparently
it would be funny if Walmart had it though.
I mean, I would shop way more at Walmart if they did stuff like that. But again, Walmart is another one of those stores that's like not actually cheap anymore. It's actually very expensive to shop at Walmart. And that's why we go to Trader Joe's.
I set foot in a Walmart, but I don't go anywhere.
It's not a nice place. It's not a nice place.
There should be like an extra level for Amazon orderers. Like, look, because I have so many Amazon packages coming to my house all the time.
Oh, I know there was like a company that tried to like be the non-Jeff Bezos version of Amazon where they were trying to be like, no, we're gonna like do mostly American made stuff and blah 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 blah, and they
How'd that
just
work
went,
out?
well, I can't remember what they were called, and like they paid me for a while, and I can't remember what they were called now. That could be my pregnancy brain. I'm not sure, but yeah, no, Jeff Amazon. You know, Amazon, the actual retail side of things, doesn't make any money. They net loss, like it's a net loss every single year. They make all of their money from their server, like their server farms and stuff like that.
Really?
People hosting on the web services. Yeah.
Hey man,
Apparently.
whatever keeps me from having to go out in public.
You need that Bezos gold card.
What is that?
I made that up. I don't.
Oh, I love it. You should go pitch it. Just like figure out where his like yacht is and be like, Jeff, I got an idea. And he's just gonna be
If
there
I
on his-
found out where his yacht was, I would probably do other things than pitch him a business idea.
Careful. Let's not
Do you-
get the show banned.
That was very open-ended. There's
Yeah. Yeah.
that could be good, it could be bad, it could be somewhere in the middle. Like that
Yeah.
could be I'm gonna drop off tons of presents to him.
Yeah.
Tis the season.
Tis the season. Tis the season. I have a yacht conspiracy theory that I've never heard anyone talk about outside
Okay,
of
let's do that.
my coverage. If you guys don't mind me sharing for a second
no, I
before we
wanna
bring
hear that.
everyone else in. Okay, so I can't remember the name of the company. It was two guys. And back in like the 90s, early 2000s, they created a company together, sold that company to HP, and then HP was like, this company doesn't do what you said it did. We're going to get into this huge legal battle with you that took like something stupid like 18 years, right? Okay, so I'm writing for the Caller a couple of years ago, and there's all this news about how one of the guys who was the founder of this company that HP took to court died in this like freak yachting accident where his yacht just sank out of nowhere in the Mediterranean, just straight down, like one of those, like nothing else around it was disturbed. There wasn't a storm, there wasn't like an explosion, nothing. It just sank, and people were like, oh, it was a water spout sank it. And I was like, there's something
it?
not
A what?
right here. A
What
water
sank?
a water spout.
A water spout.
A water spout in
You
it.
don't say.
Um
A water spout, isn't it?
I'm
Is it?
surprised they didn't try saying it was an iceberg.
Right. Oh, well, it gets even more crazy. Okay. So this fucking guy in one news story, like I'm doing like my background research to like source or whatever. The guy's business partner, the other guy who got like sued basically by HP, gets run over by a freaking car while he's out cycling like 2 days before this happened. And so both these guys die under very sus. Just shut up, Cody. Serious circumstances in the space of literally, like 2 days. And I'm like, yeah, they were murdered 100%. There's no way that they weren't. Like,
Yeah, I mean, isn't
100% they
that
were
should
murdered.
just be the go-to when people like disappear, boats sink, or they drown out in the water? Is they got murdered?
Murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
We've all
killed
watched
this guy's,
Dexter.
like, family.
I
and
have
stuff
not
like that.
actually.
Why?
I
What,
don't
Sammi?
know. Should I?
Watch the first couple of seasons to get the vibe. It gets really scary and like really dark, so I kind of turned it off after a while because I was like, this is just too much. And then I would say honestly, the new Dexter that they have on what's that? Shut up, Cody! He's such a bastard. Being so racist, making fun of my water bottle in it. It's like
So
Will last
racist.
week. But what's it like? Dexter Resurrection, I think it is. So good.
I didn't watch the second one, whatever they did after. I heard it wasn't good.
The one that he did with his like son was like okay. We just like binged that when we were on like a cold trip somewhere. It was like too cold to go out. But the most recent one was really good. It had like Peter Dinklage and one of the gay dads from Modern Family playing like and Neil Patrick Harris playing all these serial killers. It was a lot of fun. Divided by a common language or united in humor with a U. Long live our English. I'm Welsh. No, it's fine. But okay, you can at least claim to have the original. I do have the original. I got the OG accent. You guys
have the root.
like. You have
Which
that
is
Irish
honestly,
accent.
it's never made sense to me because I feel like Americans speak the words more precisely.
In what way? You leave letters out.
What-
Aluminum.
I think you that might be the only word. Also, it is. I would have to look at how aluminum is spelled.
Spelled aluminium.
Aluminium.
Okay, you're right.
Oh, it's so
That's
Right.
the only one though.
Aluminum.
Oh,
We got a good show
Anywho.
ahead today.
Yeah.
We got a
We've
packed
we've been talking.
stream tonight. I hope
Full
people
house.
are ready for some fun. Because we got some cool guys with us who really stepped up and crushed it at the conference in Scottsdale, doing live streams, emceeing, helping out everywhere that they could. I couldn't be more thankful for this group of guys. And also an unsung hero behind the scenes who's not with us tonight, but probably deserves to be, Brittany, who is helping out a ton behind the scenes. Shout out to Brittany, organizing stuff without any ask or anything on her end. She just helped out, made it happen. So did a lot of like connecting this all together. And Scottsdale was amazing. You know, I'm still getting messages from people that just had such a great time.
Mm-hmm.
I had a great time until, like I said last week, Sammi excluded me from getting tattooed with everyone. It was kind of
Did I ruin your weekend?
That was kind of
Oh,
BS.
no.
Yeah. Everybody got a tattoo except for me.
I got you sick with the Egypt virus, and then I refused to tattoo you.
Yeah.
The virus, is
Every
that like when the
tattoo.
scarabs climb up under your skin, like in The Mummy?
Oh.
That's what I'm envisioning.
Ugh.
Ugh. Thankfully, no.
Bugs in your
No.
skin sounds horrible.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, what do you guys think? Do you guys
Bring them in.
everybody
Bring
in?
'em in.
Yeah. I'm gonna go grab a glass of water really quick because I ate that quiche really fast and now it's repeating on me and I'm gonna burp everywhere. So I'm gonna go grab a glass of water, but I will be back momentarily
All
to
right.
hang out with everyone.
Well, the
Okay.
man, the myth, the legend, Cody from East 10 Productions.
What's
Hello,
happening?
sir.
How you doing tonight?
Where is
You noticed Kate's hard T on there on the water that time. She wanted to make sure she said water.
I did
Water.
notice.
Yeah, right. See, after I heckled
Thought
her
about
about
it.
and then we got Aaron from Megalithic Mysteries.
What's up, everybody?
What is up? And then
Glad to be here.
Good buddies, Mike and Dave.
Hello. Greetings. Thank you.
We need a longer applause
Yes.
thing. That's too short. You guys.
It gets on with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
You can give a little like,
Good
you know,
load up.
one of these and then you're good.
What's up, everyone? Good to be here. Thanks for having
Yeah,
me.
It's
thank
great
you.
to connect with y'all and see you again.
Yeah.
Everybody
And
settled in from the conference. It's been what, two weeks?
almost
Has it been that
a
already?
a week and a half, I
Right,
think.
Yeah.
I got sick. Did anyone else get sick?
I got sick. I
afterwards.
got sick there.
Oh,
No,
did
but
you?
I'm
I was
still
this-
like
I was the
dealing
day
with
after.
jet lag.
Are you?
Yeah, trying to catch up because I went from like Tennessee to California to Arizona back to Tennessee. So I'm all over the place.
Yeah, you sound like you're traveling as much as Sammi. Sammi did Egypt, came back, did Scottsdale, and then
Tucson,
Tucson,
and then Phoenix
LA.
again, and then
A
LA,
lot more.
and I just got home today.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
I'm sleepy.
Aaron's in Nepal.
Where's
and
home
he
for
never
you,
gets
Sammi?
sick.
I'm in Oregon.
Oh, awesome! I'm just right next door over in Idaho.
Oh, nice. I haven't been there yet.
Oh, you're not missing much. I'm just kidding. It's great over here. We just don't want anybody to come.
That's what I feel like I've heard.
Yeah.
Well,
One
guys,
day.
you guys
Well,
absolutely crushed it at the conference. It was such a wonderful time, and I think I've almost talked to each of you individually. It's still been going on behind the scenes stuff over here, wrapping things up from the conference, but dude, it was so cool watching you guys just do your thing over there. And yeah, I really wanted to, I have privately, but publicly want to thank you guys for all your help.
Oh God, thank you, Mike, for
Thank
the
you.
opportunity. Shoot.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it was a fantastic event, and between all of us here, I was personally checked out of most of the presentations, and I think a lot of people were, but that's not a bad thing, because the main takeaway that I got from a lot of people, from the majority of people there, is that the sense of community, camaraderie, friendship was so overwhelmingly positive that it dominated the whole entire weekend. So many people there, myself included, this is like our first time, a lot of us meeting in person, and just to have that opportunity to finally connect and to finally, talk and be heard, and not, have people's eyes glaze over when we talk about the things that we're interested in, which is kind of what happens with a lot of the attendees, it seems like, when they talk to normal people in their life, myself included. So that sense of community was just something that was unparalleled in its execution, and just the ability that we have now to form together, to unite together, and to keep moving the work forward. And I mean, honestly, it was a spectacular experience just because of that. So thank you for putting that on and enabling that.
Yeah, I talked to a 22-year-old who had first got introduced to these ideas like last year, and then I talked to like a lady who was like 60 who just got introduced to these ideas like last year, and it's just fun to see them all coming together and like finding out that there are other people as interested in the same stuff as them, and I just felt that same too, where like I talk to these guys all the time, but then in person we really were able to connect and vibe, and it's not just like. I'm not just talking about Dan Richards might be sitting right there eating dinner with you when you're at the event, but you're just meeting other people from all over the world. Shout out to Ronnie Siron. Welcome to the Abyss, the Irish dude. Did anybody meet him? He's a great guy. And he flew from Ireland to come to the event, which I think is totally
amazing.
awesome.
Oh, that's so dope. Yeah, and we're already selling tickets for Sedona. I know that I can't tell you how many people were like, man, I can't wait to do this again. And that's one of the cool things about doing events like this, is just that community vibe. Yeah. And I mean, there were some standout speakers. I think
there was.
The big names always come in and crush it, right? But and they did. But a couple of the standouts to me were Michael Button and Will.
Yeah, I really got to give him his dues. Yeah. I think more than anybody, people came up to me and told me specifically that like they found Will's to be the most engaging, because he was just dynamic.
Will, I came in just a couple minutes late. I was like, I got to catch my boy, and I got in there a few minutes late. Sammy, was it you? I turned back to. I was like, look at this boy, dude. He's up there just owning the stage. He was walking all over the stage. Nobody else was doing that.
He's crushing it.
Right.
Yeah, he was all over the stage, interacting, doing stuff, and just like
Well, Will's got that background in, coming from being a public school teacher, and so he's, among other people, among doing YouTube videos, just like the other people there, he's also used to just having to do these presentations in a bunch of kids, or in front of a bunch of people, and kids. Not only that, so he needs to be able to like keep them entertained.
Can be
as a part of his job. He's got real world experience walking around entertaining people and getting information out. So
it
crushed it
very well.
I did want to say about Michael Button, though, he was on a mission, I thought, during his speech. He was like impassioned.
Dude, and he like built to a
crescendo. Fire. Yeah, exactly. He built it to a crescendo, and I could feel that from him before he even when I first saw him, he was ready to spit fire when he got up there, and he definitely did. And I think it was because it was like 9 a.m, like that maybe people weren't as fired up for that as Will, but they were both, for me, equally like outstanding. So.
Yeah, and it's kind of fun seeing both these young guys here jumping in and absolutely crushing it. It is kind of fun because I know, and from personal experience, talking with a lot of the people there, David Childress and Hugh Newman, and even one of the guys that put on the event, Robert Dakota. A lot of these guys have been doing it for a long, long time, and they're maybe not directly looking, but they're looking for other people to step up and help carry the torch and help carry this work along and bring things about into the next generation. And I think that's why everybody was so excited for Michael and for Will to just do an outstanding job. Because we can see that in there. We can see these people that are, sparking that fire and getting the young minds interested and doing things that, taking over where the original generation, the OGs, the Godfathers are, having their time to step down and, look and focus on different things in their life. And I got that vibe from a lot of people there. So it was really cool to be able to see that directly with Michael and with Will and, with the rest of us. I mean, Cody was on stage there just absolutely killing it as an MC. And, he just jumped. You guys threw him right into the fire there. And he stepped up and absolutely killed it as well.
I think he threw himself into the fire. He was just like, I'll take care of it. I got it.
Ready to rock.
Yeah, he was on.
Yeah, you crushed that panel, by the way, Cody.
I feel like I got more texts about Cody. Like, obviously, I wasn't there, but I got so many texts from people there about you, Cody. Like, just absolutely killing it. So I want to forgive you for being racist about the way I say water. And I'm just kidding.
Water. But, I noticed you put a hard T on it. So now, I'm sorry. Now Sammy and I got in your head about it. Now you're going to be like, water.
No, I love it though.
Well, Cody did that. Cody did that panel with 5 minutes or 10 minutes, Cody? Is that how much warning you had for that panel?
So, to Gary's credit, I think he tried to actually tell me like a responsible adult earlier in the day. I just didn't perceive the information correctly. So here I was thinking
he did tell you.
Yeah.
And Cody hit me up with a couple minutes beforehand. It was like, what do we do? Is this what? And I'm like, you got this, bro.
Yeah, you can do it.
Well, so I just made shit up. So if those questions were good, I made them up right there as I asked them. So
where's the applause thing?
The guy in the back who was working the sound and audio, he was like, so do they have do you have questions that you're gonna go over? Like, did they give you anything? And I was like, no, I'm just gonna make stuff up. That's I do improv, so that's fine. I'm ready to rock. We got
Wait, do you actually do improv?
No, I just live my life that way. No.
He does with the voices in his head. He tells me about it.
All of them, just making shit up all the time. So I was ready to go. No, but really, I appreciated the opportunity more than anything, Mike. So I told you, but I'll say it publicly as well. Like the fact that you took the chance to put me up there, like who the fuck's this guy? And I just wanted to make you look good. So honestly, hopefully that all worked out all right. It sounds like it did.
That's exactly what I said. Was like, I'm just kidding.
Probably everybody in the room did. So
no, you did so good. And in Gary's defense, also, like you were saying a minute ago, Gary was working harder than anybody. I mean, they were there,
fucking killing it.
Between every speaker, and at a certain point it's like we're making some adjustments for the next feel like that was too much, right? And so there's going to need, we've got people like yourselves who stepped up and filled the gap and we're ready to go when we needed. And we're going to space things out a little bit better for these other events, because I think asking Gary to interview every single speaker, he was working harder than any of the speakers we had there, in my opinion, because he had to be there. He was there for the entire event. If you're speaking, you're done. You interact with people, but then you leave and you can have some time to kind of recoup or whatever. But yeah, Gary was there for the whole thing. So I think there's going to be some areas to spread the love, if you will, in Sedona and Austin. So I'm looking forward to that, especially with you guys.
He asked us to do Mike and I to do Billy at the end, and so that was fun. That was kind of our big moment, and we got to interview Billy and kind of chop it up before he came out there. But there was something funny that happened, because that was like my big moment for the weekend, right? So I was like all excited, and I was walking out like feeling a bit exhilarated about it. And then you, Mike, were walking in, Michael Collins, and you were like, dude, the Phoenix lights are out there. And I'm like, what? And I literally said, fuck off. And you're like, no, seriously, I'm going to get Robert Dakota. And I'm like, what? And I go out into the parking lot and I'm like looking around for the Phoenix lights. And I find like 5 other dudes like back in the parking lot. And there's 5 huge lights out there. And at first I thought Mike was trolling the shit out of me. But it did look like the Phoenix lights. And there was about 7 of us out there. I was grabbing my camera. And then they just kind of took off. They were just planes. But for a second, guys, I was like, "Come on, yes, this would be the best ending."
They weren't moving. They were just
after Billy Carson. Come on, that would have been amazing.
Yeah. that would
have been really.
Wait, were they actually planes, or
I think so. I think so.
2 of them, they were like 5, and they were in a line.
Yes, it was weird.
Sky. Like like I've seen the Phoenix lights before, and then 2 were like over.
It looked exactly like that.
And then 2 of them eventually flew off.
Yes.
And then I just assumed they were probably all planes but they were up there for so long in that same pattern. But I eventually went back in. I mean, we had stuff to do.
There's stuff going on.
It was
My parents saw that.
Sense though, like you can't get 5 in a row like that and then see 2 just disappear. Like you can't even do that with helicopters because it's like not safe to get them that close to each other. So like even if there was, like when I lived in LA, you'd see the choppers going over all the time. But no, I'm gonna give this to you guys. I think it was the Phoenix lights. I think they
Why
came
not?
there
Of course it was.
ceremoniously.
I'm saying it was.
They knew y'all needed it, and like how freaking cool is that? Wait, what was it like interviewing Billy? Like I've heard so many lovely things about him since the conference.
Mike, that's all you, buddy.
Really nice. Billy was sharp. He was on point. He had a killer presentation. I think everybody was
standing out.
And then he did a great job just stepping off to the side, chit-chatting with us, sort of breaking a couple of things down and giving us a recap. He was very personable, very friendly, and we had a great time chatting with him.
Heck yeah. Because I feel like he has like such a reputation after the Wes Huff thing, which is how I kind of more like found his work. Like when you watch that, it's like, oh wow, this guy seems like maybe like a little bit, I don't want to say diva because I think that is like a pretty extreme word. Like if you're branded as a diva, it's hard to get rid of that brand. Yeah, that's so lovely to hear. Like,
well, he got a standing O. And when he transitioned from like real stuff to like speculative stuff, he was very clear about that.
He always is. To his credit.
Yes, to his credit. So I think he was essentially the keynote guy, and I think he stepped up and did a really good job doing that. And so it was fun to talk to him afterwards. We met him at some other conferences. Billy, if you're watching, we're getting you on our show, okay? So shameless plug.
Heck yeah.
Brent Strong.
Billy's always been really nice and personable and friendly and engaging with his fans that I've seen, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah, it's well, we've talked about this. We talked about it on the Multiverse, which I think that episode's coming out either later this week or next week.
Friday.
Friday. Heck yeah. But sometimes you can meet some of these like celebs and they're not actually as nice as they appear on TV. And it's not really, it kind of, they don't usually last. Like the ones who kind of screw over their fans don't last. And I don't know. I think it was actually, no, I know exactly who it was. It was Tucker Carlson told a friend of mine who's in media. He was just like, if you're nice to people, it doesn't matter how much the public hates you. It doesn't matter almost like what you do. Like you can't get canceled because if you're a good person and you're nice and you have friends and you're a loyal friend and you don't have an ego about your work, like you could get ripped apart by the media, by the public. You will come back purely through the like relationships that you've built. And I think that's I think that's really cool. I think that's really special. Oh, I'm so jealous. I have the worst FOMO. I never get FOMO.
Were you able to watch?
That's all right. You'll just come over there to Sedona, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna try. We'll see. I'll be like
when are you due again? January?
We're hoping for January, but it could be the end of February.
Okay.
Oh, that'll be great. Bring the baby. I mean, what a better place to, impart the
Start
energy of the universe
education,
into that child. Yeah, start the education on the right way. Yeah.
Professor Dan Richards.
We were just
you know.
watching a Julian Dory interview with is
He's
it
great.
Gagnon, whatever his name is, and I
Mark
guess
Gagnon, yeah.
yeah, that's the one. So I guess his mum was a conspiracy theorist. So like when most people's mums were like, oh, you know, like we're gonna learn today about like I don't know, like I'm trying to even think because. Yeah, like, oh, we're going to do the alphabet or whatever. His mom was like, okay, Tower 7. And John's just sat there like, that's the kind of mom you're going to be.
Yeah, still being
Yeah.
smelt, honey. Okay, are you like putting headphones on the bump playing the Julian Dory podcast?
Oh, yeah. Julian Dory,
Okay, good.
a lot of Alex
Mandatory.
Jones. I
Yeah,
don't want the baby to grow up and be a loser.
Yeah, you got to teach them about the frogs young.
She's playing this.
You got to gotta
Exactly.
watch out for the water.
Could you imagine a kid in like a first grade classroom going around telling their classmates about the
frogs are gay?
No, I mean, sadly, that won't happen because all those kids end up being homeschooled anyways.
Yeah, the
We're
base kids.
homeschooling.
Thank God. That would have been me. Thank God my parents
Yeah.
were conspiracy theorists.
Are you guys
Yep.
homeschooling?
Yeah,
Homeschool is the way to go for sure. That's what I'm going to be doing. Yeah.
My wife, God
That's-
bless her, homeschools our 4 children. So
Amazing.
Wow.
yeah,
It's
So
incredible.
cool.
That's
It's
the move.
the way to go. I
Heck
definitely
yeah.
sure.
You know, it's like there's a common theme here among us in this community that we don't trust the government or something.
Trust
Yeah,
me,
well, you don't want
Kinda
you don't want
weird.
other people
Super
teaching
weird.
their values to your kids. You know,
Yeah.
You spend
Yeah.
8
I'll
hours a day
indoctrinate
teaching
my
your
own
values.
children. Thank you.
Is if I had kids, I don't want somebody else instilling,
No, some
downloading all
dickhead,
their
yeah.
value systems
Yeah.
into my kids.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
they're going to
no.
get insane antisocial
Yes.
ideas, those are coming at home from me, their
Yeah,
father,
yeah.
not
Right
from a
here.
school teacher.
Not from
That's right.
35,000 a year. Shout out to the teachers, though.
That's right.
If I
Yeah.
send
Yo,
my
my
future
mom's
kids
a
to
public
school-
school teacher currently.
It's a,
My
it's
mom
cool.
was,
It's a
too.
tough gig, man.
She's the good one. She's the
Your
diamond
mom
in
was
the
a
Yeah.
rough.
teacher.
I had
so-
some good ones. I think
Yeah.
about them all the time, but you know, like I'd rather indoctrinate my kids myself. If I don't
right.
have any,
Yeah.
so I'm not
That's
worried
where
about
I'm
it.
at.
No,
If I
I'm
send my
like,
future kids
for
to
it.
an elementary school, they're going to be going around telling their classmates that everything in the textbooks was written by Ghislaine Maxwell's father.
Yes.
Father,
Yeah.
Yeah, John D.
Listen to
Rockefeller.
What if we only knew about McGraw-Hill at that age?
When the school nurse comes around, like, are you a Rockefeller agent too? Like,
Oh
yeah,
my
We need to start sending our
Bring your
kids into
kids
these
right,
public
that's
schools
important.
to indoctrinate the kids,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Re-indoctrinate.
Well, you know, it's kind of
Infiltrate
interesting
the system.
Yeah.
Yes.
to bring it back to the
5G.
conference
That would
here.
work.
Oh, yeah,
Just
sorry.
so many of the people I had conversations with that, you know, there was this very, very recurring theme among these people when you start to, you know, you talk to the conference attendees and you get to know them, you start listening to the backstory. Basically 10 out of 10, 100% swinging, you know, hitting out of the park 100% of it. 100% of the people I talk to, it's the same story. Oh, yeah, you know, I got diagnosed with ADHD when I was a kid, you know, had a hard time sitting in school, just always grew up questioning everything. I swear, every single person I talked to, that was their exact same story. It's like there's this recurring theme of like, oh, once you realize that, like, oh, this little bit is bull crap, then you get to explore the fun stuff, like the archaeology stuff and the ancient Egypt stuff that they're like, why are they hiding this from us? This is so much fun. Why are
It
they
is-
keeping this from me? And then, you know, the narrative starts to break. But I swear that conference was just, you know, the gathering. I called it the, what was I calling it there, Mike and Dave? Or the crackpot convention. Yeah, it was the crackpot convention. I say that
In a
as, you
good
know,
way.
a term of endearment. I was one of those crackpots. I don't know if you guys saw me sharing my carbonated fruit with people. So I'm one of those crackpots,
wait,
but it was
Aaron.
the crackpot convention.
Hold on.
What the fuck
Hold
is
on.
carbonated fruit?
I heard you invented some.
Yeah.
Listen,
Could you
gentlemen
tell
and
us-
ladies.
Please tell
Could you
Sammy
tell us
about this.
that story? Lead us in. Come on.
I don't know if I can tell you guys the full details because in the
Patent pending, yeah.
ecstasy
well,
and drug fueled rage of the conference, I had a vision of
No
the
drugs
future.
at the conference? What?
In this vision,
Drugs at the Quest conference?
No,
oh
no.
my
in the
god!
after party, just, you know,
I didn't
after
plant medicine. plant
Got them
medicine.
on
alcohol and drugs. Just the legal ones. Marijuana's legal in Arizona. Okay, you were just sticking with those.
Okay.
No, I had a vision about the future, about what I'm going to turn this into. And boys and ladies, this is going to be a fantastic idea. But yes, without giving up too much away of the details, I did figure out and invented and debuted a method to carbonate whole fruit. And that is going to be soon here on everybody's shelves in your local Walmart and in your Costco. And it's patent pending, but it's going to be called the Carbonatrix, is what we're thinking about so
I
far.
thought you were going to call
But it's
it
very,
like
very
fizzy
interesting.
fruit.
It's awesome.
Fizzy fruit, yeah,
is
that was
more
already
fizzy?
tried by
Good
the University
name.
of Oregon, doing a different method. But the thing is with the Carbonatrix, you can carbonate anything with water. So you can carbonate meat. I carbonated a pickle. That pickle
All
was
the
gross.
shit you should never carbonate.
Yeah. But
Hey, have you ever
it's
tried-
not the
have you ever
point
had
is
Martinelli's?
it good? The point is, can you? And the answer is yes, I can carbonate
Oh,
meat
shit.
and fruit. and
That makes me
vegetables.
think of like something from The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I don't know why.
Look,
But
we
it
Yeah.
just seems like it's
It
like
kind of
something
is.
from the
Time with
future.
You just throw
Carbonated
shit in
fruit,
there and
yeah.
he transforms it. Like it's pretty
Yeah, I think the-
incredible.
I imagine
It's
the
crazy.
pickle would work out well with the carbonating.
You would think.
It tastes like a Martinelli's. Like an apple tastes like a Martinelli's. A grape
Try it,
tastes
try
like
that.
like grape flavored. I don't know, fizzy stuff. It's the best.
So do you keep the fruit in the whole fruit form?
Yes.
And so if
This
it's-
fruit
if
stays
bite
whole. You have to
into an
slice the apple. You have to slice the apple. But you slice the
thought it-
apple, you
it
stick
will-
it in the
So-
carbonator.
It
So
does.
if it's
it
like
does
an
its thing.
orange, how
I cut the orange in half because you want the. So yeah, you're absolutely correct. A lot of the skin on the fruit is water permeable, so you need the CO2 molecules to
Non-carbonatable.
pass and bond with the H2O molecules that are inside the fruit. So like with an orange, I'll like slice it in half so that like part of the inside is exposed, and then under the right pressure conditions that I figured out, the right time and pressure, it'll infuse and form covalent bonds with the water molecules in there and be carbonated.
you
I'm
sound
so
like a real
concerned.
scientist to me.
Yeah, but
Can I
I'm
ask you a
so
question,
concerned people are
Aaron?
going to show up to
Yeah.
future conferences and be like, "Okay, guys, what time's the ayahuasca ceremony? Because I want to come up."
Fizzy ayahuasca.
Fizzy.
Fizzy
Yeah.
ayahuasca.
The next
Sorry, Mike,
step.
what were you going to say?
Yeah, Mike, you had a question?
Have you tried it with cheese yet?
No, I
that's-
haven't tried it with
that's
cheese, but like,
What are you waiting for?
When we
Yeah.
do that,
No
yeah,
more questions from Mike.
yeah, come on now. We're gonna cheat.
Oh, God.
listen, I can
Horrible.
carbonate anything. If it's got water in it, I can carbonate it. The question is, do you want to?
It's got to be a soft cheese, not a dry cheese.
Yeah, give me your
Oh,
hamster. I'll
no.
carbonate your hamster. I mean, it might not live through the process, but
Aaron's just
Oh,
going to be up here
no.
like
I mean, you can do
blowing
that
up
with guinea
fruit.
pig down in Peru.
yeah. Well, listen, guys, this is going to be the big thing, though. I came up with a great idea. So my plan is here within the next year or so that you're going to see this on your shelves and it's going to be flying off there. And
I
all you
want
guys
one.
are going to get a free one because you guys are here at the start. And because
You'll
I
have-
debuted it at the Quest for Ancient Civilizations conference. I invented it like 2 weeks ago.
I was the third
Debuted it
person
there
to
and it was a
try
hit, so-
outside of his family. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
We tried it with
Third
Dan
person.
Richards and Michael Button and Will. And see,
Oh, yeah.
So to tie it back to the conference, I mean, how cool was it? Guys that we've watched for years to get to share some Carbonatrix fizzy fruit
Yes,
with
It
exactly.
was a fun time.
patent pending,
Patent
right
pending.
preserved.
I think Tridactyl's rolled in there and grabbed something too. Is he still watching? I think
Dude,
he
Ed,
did.
He
Ed is-
did.
Wait, can we give a shout out to Ed because he is funny as fuck. He knows his shit inside and out. Mike Collins, you got to get that guy speaking one day at one of these events because he is a fucking entertainer through and through, and I love that guy. He gives me a chuckle, man. And he's
I've been,
smart. He knows his shit.
Yeah,
I feel like
you
that
know
was.
who's
Sorry.
smart, and I've been really enjoying them coming in here and stuff. And yes, I agree with you, Cody. It's also Paul, past Politics. I don't know if you
Yes.
guys saw what's been
Mhm.
going
Oh
on.
my
He's in the
God.
comments right now. But
I give
Flint
yeah.
Dibble decided to shit on our conference this past week. So I don't know if you guys saw that.
No, didn't. What
I
happened?
like to think he was there.
Sam, do
like,
you think
in
you
the
can
back.
find that
Can we see the clip?
on
Yeah.
in his
He wa-
dad's?
He was
Yeah,
there.
okay.
He had an
and then if
agent.
you
Is that
can
on-
find
Twitter?
yeah, and then if you can find
Now I look like
Paul's
Stig.
response.
We were playing Who is the CIA Agent all weekend. We think we have him pinned down, but I think it's going to be the new game for each event.
Wait, do you
I
think
love
that
that.
kid
What
was
the asset?
the kid with the mustache was really just Flint Dibble dressed up?
He was Flint
Fuck.
Dibble morphed like if Flint Dibble
God,
was
I
a
knew
lizard
it.
person. But he was super nice too, so I'm not even mad
He
at
was.
him.
Well,
was
that's
very
how he
nice.
got the information, because he was pretending to not be Flint Dibble. He was like,
So
"Hey, fellow alternative kids."
Yeah. I mean, look, it's very possible he's tuned in right now. He was watching our
I
show.
know.
with
He
Graham.
probably
Yeah,
is.
he's a nice guy. He watches our show too.
No,
Hi,
I'm sorry,
Flinty.
Dibble. Dibble.
Please
Oh,
share
Dibble.
our shit
I was
more.
gonna say,
Not the
Dibble is
CIA
never
agent.
Put it
nice.
on your group. Please like or down like whatever. It's all interaction, buddy. While you're
I ain't even
there.
mad at Flint. We're not mad at Flint here. We want to talk to him.
We have
Actually,
a
I think we should invite him to the Sedona or Austin and present.
Yeah,
Okay,
for
you're
sure.
like,
Bro,
We should
I think
watch
that
it.
would
We should get him
draw
ripped.
some
That's what we
eyeballs.
should do.
Hold on.
Flint has
What
turned
if
up
at one
and-
of these conferences, Flint got the chance to roast all of us in
Yeah,
front
he
of
should.
us?
That would be
How
awesome.
that would
fucking
be
entertaining would
great.
that be? We
That would be
all
great.
be there so
I would-
for it.
Cody,
But
that's
we
a-
have to remember, guys, we got to keep Sam Urban far, far away from Flint Dibble because he
He'll-
has
he'll-
some
he'll
serious
get all
violent tendencies towards Flint Dibble, and it's very
Verbally,
strange.
not literally, verbal,
Yeah, he was
free
pretty mad.
speech,
I wish I could
exercising
remember the
tendencies.
account.
Dibble,
'Cause
is
we
he here?
booted it. We had to block it because he was talking so much crap in the comments when we had Graham on. And then the very next day, he was posting about exactly in the same tone. So it was like it was him on a burner account in our live stream. And then,
He's generating his own buzz, man. He's his own
Mhm.
hype man.
It's
I
so
mean,
That's
sad.
fucking awesome.
he's good at keeping it going. And acting
Yes.
like he doesn't want any beef, but
Oh yeah.
So,
the
yeah.
difference would
Chat.
be massive. Flint's
I
tiny and Sam
found
is
Sam
this.
was like
Boy.
6'5" or something. He was way
Dude,
taller than I was
Yeah,
expecting.
Sam.
Yeah, but
and
also
he's
Flint's got
lanky,
cancer. Let's
so-
not forget that.
Yeah, but
Aw.
yeah.
All right.
Allegedly.
Okay, so
This is one thing that I found that he posted. So
Unknown
he's
to-
posted
That's
a
it.
bunch.
Event.
Yeah.
Is this
And
it?
then Paul,
This is-
past Politics, had a nice rebuttal, which I saw this. I just didn't even feel like it was worth responding to. There it
oh
is.
fuck, Paul lit him up.
It's a whole
He
thing.
lit him up.
I got to
Mm.
shout out Paul as well for
So-
coming to my defense on the whole
Mhm.
Dibble thing because he's
Mhm.
blocked me but talks a lot of crap about me, which is just like, I don't know, just weak.
It's very
um,
cowardice.
Yeah, it
Little
really
man.
is because again, like, you know, I think all of us here probably watched the debate between him and Graham, and it just wasn't what I think any of us hoped it would be. And the fact that he came in, I don't know. I was like literally interviewed about that debate after the fact. The interview never came out. I think it was with it was me, Graham, Dibble, and a couple of other people. But
I
think it
agree
was
with this.
GQ. I think it was GQ. Yeah, I think like, and it's like inviting, well, not my parents. My parents are great at a party because they know how to drink. But like having Dibble at a party is like having like a sober parent show up. And like, it's just
It's way
gonna,
too
like,
late.
They
yeah,
walk
no
in
one's
and
music's
gonna
too
everybody's
loud.
just
relax.
like, just
Yeah.
buzzkill.
Yeah, and he's
Um,
gross as well. Like I know, like my immediate reaction to him was like, "No, dude, you're a pervert." As soon as he brings up like dick pics on Rogan, I was just like, "You're a little pervert, and I don't want this anywhere near me." What the like?
Yeah.
No,
Well, you know, we were sitting down to lunch at the conference, like one of the very first days, and Flint Dibble came up, and my thought was immediate was, you know, we need a better villain. We need a better. A
Such
better
a
villain
lame
for us
villain.
because Flint he's just kind of
an easy
pathetic.
target. Yes,
He's
right.
pathetic. He's just
I
a
feel
weak
bad.
human.
Old hat, old
Yeah.
small hat.
Right.
Yeah, I nominated Dr. Hugh Thomas. You know, he seems like a pretty good
What's
bad
that?
guy. He's well informed. He's willing to engage. You know, he goes back and forth. He's actually got some cool stuff too over in Saudi Arabia that he's doing right now. But
was
we do need a
interacting
new
with
bad
him.
guy, a new bad guy for the alternative history community.
Saying
We do.
Flint does
What-
not meet the criteria to become the news eye Hawaii.
No.
It's just not up to
Mini
Have to be
Minute
this
Man.
tall,
Let's how about
at
the Mini
least,
Minute
to
Man?
be the new
He's
bad
so
guy, and
small.
Flint, even with his dad's shoes, isn't tall enough to
Mini
Could be the
Minuteman
new
wants
bad
it,
guy.
man. Mini Minuteman wants to do it. He would really
Oh,
accept it.
no.
Have you seen that guy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
I don't think he
Mini
would.
Minuteman?
I don't
He-
think. I think he's pulled away from a lot of the controversy
Yeah.
because what happens is when these guys start pushing against the alternative community, eventually they come up against Jimmy, and then Jimmy just lights everyone up. It's
They're
like,
like, oh
dude,
shit, we don't have those numbers actually.
Yeah.
yeah,
It took me hours in the day to keep up because like I read some of Jimmy's stuff and I'm just like, I'm an angry person, like I'm Welsh, I'll go for it, I'll argue with people over the pettiest stuff, and then I read Jimmy's stuff and I'm like, God, this is so freaking articulate and he still calls him a fuckhead. Like, how do you do that?
You
Like,
ever
he's
seen
fine.
the How Petty Are You, Tom Petty? And it's like Tom Petty in his top hat with a smug ass look. Like, that's Jimmy and the Energizer baby or bunny. Like, if they made a baby, like, he's that energy, and I love it.
Oh, that's great. I would nominate though the American Museum of Natural History. I think them just as like a big archaeology. I was at a pub once and someone used the phrase big archaeology, and my husband jumps in and goes, "Do you watch the Y-Files?" And the guy's like, "I have a hecklefish tattoo," and he's just like, "My wife like was the first one to get him to use that phrase on that show," and I'm like, "Yeah, big archaeology. This is the coolest thing I've ever done." Yeah. So just like
He was
that.
probably so excited and proud to be able to say that. He's like, wait.
Oh yeah,
He was
like,
waiting.
so stoked. He's such a good husband. He's my biggest cheerleader. He deals with all my problems for me.
Aw.
But
We love
yeah,
John.
he'll be at the conference and he'll be hanging out and he'll be asking loads of questions too. He's really good at like he'll just be like, "What?" and dig into it. But especially when it comes to like the conspiracy theories.
Did you
'Cause I
guys
think that's-
see?
yeah.
Did you guys see that there was a behind the scenes in the work debate on Piers Morgan with Jimmy and Flint
Oh yeah.
refused to do it, and
They did
They're
Zahir
trying to-
instead.
yeah, they're trying to move Jay Anderson into that now apparently.
Oh,
So I don't
yeah.
know what's going on. So
Wait, Jay versus Flint?
yeah,
I could like
That would
here's
be
the
good.
thing though. If you
I'd watch
watch
that.
the first debate between when you had Dan, Jimmy, and
it was fine.
Zahi,
Great.
it was so polite, it was so nice. I'm not a massive Piers Morgan fan because of like all the stuff that
He's getting
happened.
smoked right now.
Well, he just like he did a bunch of stuff back in the UK that's like borderline unforgivable with like the phone hacking scandal. I don't know if that ever made it out here, but it was really bad. Like he hacked the phone or had his like staff was hacking the phone of a dead girl and deleting her voicemail
Wow.
so her family thought that she was still alive, even though she'd been dead for like a while. Yeah, it was really bad. But he was like in that whole
crazy.
scandal. It was awful. And then he moved to the States after that because he can't work in the UK, from what I've been told, because that was like so bad.
I would agree with this comment right here.
John Hoops can. Never mind. I don't want to get you guys.
Who is John Hoops? Who
Yeah,
is
let's pull up a
Hoops?
picture of
Yeah,
him.
I
Is he worthy of our hate?
This guy's.
I was
Of our
looking at
ire?
You
Yano.
could drive
I don't know who he
an
is either.
airplane off his forehead and have plenty of takeoff.
So
space.
Cody did a thing. Cody was getting into it with him, I guess. And so Cody started posting pictures and was like, for every comment or something, I don't remember what you said, for every whatever, I'll make his forehead bigger. And the thread just kept getting bigger and bigger, and his forehead just kept getting bigger and bigger. So
Put
look,
ad space on there.
I
man.
don't I
It's pretty
Look at this
large.
guy's
that's
fucking
wrong
head.
with
God,
this.
he looks like a fucking creep.
is
He
that
looks
he
pretty creepy.
he has access to like editing the Wikipedia pages. And
He's part of
so
the Wikipedia cabal.
He's a primary editor,
Right.
not just access.
We-
He's a
so
primary.
he controls the
editor.
information that's going out. And then not only that, but the thing that I think really makes him villainy is that archaeology wall of shame, where somebody took their life from being harassed on there. I don't know if you guys saw that a while back.
I
but-
heard about that. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I did not.
and
hear
then they
about
spent
this.
time making fun of him apparently in that
That's why I made that video.
thread.
Yeah. Rubate said David Miano. I vote that guy. He can take it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he's
like
seen him.
Milano.
He exchanges back and forth with people.
Yeah.
Which is
Miano plays the game.
Yeah, let us know in the chat who you guys want to throw into this,
Yeah.
and then we'll do a poll and see who wins.
Who wins?
But at the-
As the newest villain.
At the conference, everyone was friends
You know,
for the most part, though,
I
which was
Yeah.
super cool.
I think
And that's
Miano
the
has
vibe.
been vying for the villain spot because he grew out the facial hair
What's his
like
name?
last year. David Miano.
Miano. He might be
I
watching.
think
right now.
he's secretly been vying for the new top villain spot. I think you might be right, Sammy. David Miano.
Oh,
M-A-I-A-N-O.
yeah. I've seen his
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
He's like crawling up Jimmy's butt. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
they
like
get
once a
into it.
month he like takes a shot at somebody who's got like bigger numbers than him, and then it
Gets
the
him
whole
going
thing for
again.
him,
Yeah.
And it's such a
Oh,
counterproductive
this nerd.
way of going about things because, like, we've talked
Yeah,
about
yeah,
this
that nerd. That
Oh.
nerd.
on the stream before so many times. Like, everyone, this is why I never get FOMO, but I've gotten
Yes.
FOMO really bad for the conference because it's
Mm.
like everyone that showed up. Yes, we're all like ADHD kids who couldn't sit still in school, but we're also all friends, like legitimately friends outside of the work that we do, which is, you know, I've worked in LA, I've worked in, you know, news media. That's not a common thing. There's usually a lot of
Backstabbing.
competition, yeah, and backstabbing for sure in all of these different fields.
Mhm.
But in whatever we want to call whatever it is that we all do, the quest for ancient civilizations, like we're all friends and we want to hang out, and it's not even just about, you know, about the work. And so it's like really sad when these like big archaeology idiots just try and like attack one of us. We used to have this thing at the Daily Caller that we call murder horneting. So like if someone was like attacked one of us, everyone would like murder
Yeah.
hornet them back. And it's just, you know, like we could all get along and be friends. We just think that you guys are working. We think big archaeology is the pseudoscience, and they don't show up with any receipts to prove otherwise. You
Dan
know,
nailed him with that. He said something to the effect of, if archaeology is a science, then show me an archaeological experiment. And I was like,
That was
oh,
such a good point. That was so interesting.
yeah.
That's
And I
so
don't know that I
true.
said that right, because how he said it, I was like,
That's really spooky.
Yeah, he had a whole like
Yes.
multiple minute explanation of this thought process that I think is hard to
it blew my mind.
like wrap up.
It did.
Basically was it.
It sounds like it's more of a, because if you think about it, archaeology is more of a practice than a science.
It's
because-
guesswork.
Yeah.
It's literally guesswork. You're finding things in the ground. You're doing some scientific procedures on them to determine dates and stuff. But then you, the archaeologist, is assigning the picture and creating everything that is surrounding that.
Speculative science.
It's
There we go,
based off of like
speculative.
frameworks that were built
Yeah.
50 years ago and stuff like that.
Yeah,
The
it's
whole-
educated
and there's-
guesses. There's lots of information that needs to go into being able to determine, even with relative accuracy, what something is when you're uncovering it and it's thousands or hundreds of years old. So we got to give credit where credit is due. Like there's some very, very amazing, important things they do. The problem lies is where they try to fit Theus into a narrative that we all can see is not the correct narrative.
Right.
There's, you know, there's all these puzzle pieces on the board, and they're trying to build a puzzle that's not the correct puzzle because you have this piece of like Gobekli Tepe. You know, that's a piece that doesn't fit in with the puzzle that they're trying to build. Or, you know, they have the stones in the King's Chamber in the pyramid, and, you know, the physics of it lifting them up that height, it just, you know, doesn't fit in their puzzle. So we just have to, you know, dispel those pieces and break apart that narrative to come to the part, you know, the place of understanding with each other. And I think, you know, it's something that can be done because archaeology and the work they do, as I said, is huge, supremely important, but just the, you know, the after aspect of, oh, hey, this is why they were doing it. This is what happened. And this is the way it is. Well, okay. That's the part where you start to lose us critical thinkers, or I shouldn't say us, you critical thinkers and myself.
Yeah,
So
and I
the
think,
big
you know, a lot of guys like this one here, this post from Paul, like, I think it perfectly encapsulates what's going on. Is like these guys always find themselves in these positions because they tout themselves as experts, right? So it's, you know, because they do that, it puts them in a position of like being unwilling to explore these other ideas, which we do, when really they don't know everything, right? Because you know, we're looking at the global average for archaeological sites being excavated at around 20%, and I actually think that that's being generous after having
I think that's incredibly generous.
Totally.
Of sites around the world. So when I go to these sites and I hear there's still like 80, 90%, 95% of the site is still left unexcavated, what we're talking about here and their estimation of that site is guesswork. So it is pseudo archaeology.
Yeah,
it is alternative. It is guesswork. So
by
there
definition,
really is no difference between them and us. They'll just, a lot of us in the alternative history community are willing to explore bigger ideas in terms of what our past might have been. But when you see someone make a mistake like this on a tour that they're charging people money for, look, if I'm doing a tour and I point something out, I don't get roasted because I haven't labeled myself an expert in something, you know, and we're more akin to explorers or something, and I've never considered myself an expert in this field. I'm documenting sites and sharing them with people from around the world in my travels. So, but you don't have a lot of room, especially if you're touting your tour as like this amazing thing of being an expert and showing people these.
Well, did you see what his bio said in his Instagram? Like it was like dispeller of, I can pull it up again, but it basically
dispeller of miscommunication,
ancient myths,
something like that. And once somebody starts saying like, I know everything, so don't worry about it, I got all the answers, that's when I always like say, okay, screw that guy.
What was his name again? I already forgot.
Mianu.
Yeah, well, listen, guys, I have a solution to this problem. I mean, because it really, for these guys, it comes down to ego. They don't want to be proven wrong. And, you know, us in this community, we know there's a really, really great way to get rid of that ego. And I'm going to do a little plug here. Go to megalithicmystery.com/tours because I do private tours down to Peru where we can take some ayahuasca and send these guys on a journey that will shed their layers of insecurity and ego and open them up to these wonderful ideas of alternative history that we so love and appreciate.
Come on, Flint,
Dibble, come on down there with me.
Flint, now is
He
your
said,
If you can't make it physically, I will carry you on my back. And I will get you to these awesome sites like I would for anybody else.
in your
He
dad's
says
bubble.
dispelling misconceptions about the past. But
There we go.
I want to circle back, make the point of what Dan was saying about like archaeology not being a real science. The point for him, which I feel like was important, was that like they may use chemistry, they may use math, they may use like they're like all of like these things that are actually science. They're right.
Data.
Yeah, but those are the sciences that they're using to come to the narratives that they're creating. But
if you're not,
I thought that was interesting.
None of them are from the field of archaeology itself. They have to borrow from other fields.
Right.
They have to borrow from geology. They have to borrow proxy data from a multitude of even literature, really, if you think about it.
Oh yeah.
And you know, I think it was The World Without Us. The one was that published like 20 years ago now, when they first hypothesized that like it would take, like if all the humans left the planet right now, it would take less than 10,000 years for every single thing we built, except for basically megaliths and the pyramids, it would just be gone. Like there'd be no trace of us, because that's, you know, the world just consumes everything and spits it back out in a different form just through like the natural flow of like physical geographies and geology. And so we're working with such limited data. To Mike's point, they're exploring, you know, if we're being generous, 20% of the sites. We've got, you know, it was on the stream with Graham, something like 20 plus million square kilometers of land that doesn't even exist anymore from the time period that most of us are interested in. And I just think it's like, yeah, that's such a pertinent point, Sammy, like, and Dan. We're using, like, someone else put it actually in the chat. Let me find it. Oh, sorry. archaeologists just using
Critical
scientific
thinkers are willing to
techniques
be
doesn't
wrong.
make it scientific. Because yeah, you're using proxy data. You're coming up with paradigms, not fact. Literally, by definition, paradigms, not facts.
Mike and I were talking to Secrets in Stone Cassie today, and about these crazy sites, megalithic sites in Cambodia and
She's
stuff.
great.
She is great. I'd love to have her at one of the next conferences, even if she's just a guest. That would be super fun to meet her in person. But we were talking to her today, and they're using just carbon dating and etching and stuff at these sites to say how old they are, and it's crazy because you see the same thing at these sites as other sites where you see like old building, like old, really good, like amazing technology, like building, and then rubble kind of built on top, and just where you'd see it in Peru or Egypt or whatever. And it's wild because there's a bunch of stuff that nobody knows about there. Plus, what Raul's doing and Aaron does as well is finding these crazy sites in Peru, and we're just scratching the surface, guys. It's awesome.
Literally just scratching the surface. And it's so crazy. Like, Dave, you bring up again such a pertinent point, like what Aaron's doing, what Raul's doing.
Yeah.
His latest interview on Gagnon was absolutely amazing. We actually watched it twice.
Yeah, he's doing great.
It was so fascinating. I mean, they're doing more than most archaeologists who, you know, bless you, are limited when it comes to like funding, but half of them don't even like to go do that. And don't even get me started on carbon dating.
Yeah,
that's like,
or etching.
So flawed, like such a flawed scientific technique. It's like, oh, we're going to use this like little bit of organic material. No one could have just like up the like we talk about this a lot, Mike.
Well, so you and Zahi Hawass have that in common then, because he said he doesn't believe in carbon dating. He told Joe Rogan he doesn't believe in it, and Joe was like, you don't
believe in.
Well, he was like, you don't like believe it's a thing, or you don't believe the results. He's like, it is not real.
It doesn't exist.
Like, okay.
It exists, but in a very limited like use it's not usable in most, like, you know, it's very limited range and what you can interpret from it.
I just appreciate his commitment to be like, no, none of it.
I feel like we're going to look back on carbon dating the same way we look back on like laudanum and stuff like that, where it's like, wow, we did that for a long time.
Or a lie detector test, right?
Yeah.
Like
it's janky science.
Test.
Yeah.
Because lie detector has total pseudoscience.
Yeah.
And they used to get people with that all the time.
That's why it's not like admissible in court anymore, right? No. It's like it should be the same way with the science. It's just so ridiculous because it's all proxy data. And I don't know, like I've been digging into like the Boneyard Alaska recently. Who would be great if we could get John at a future conference. That would be cool.
Petition, start a petition.
I'm just gonna start harassing people at this point. I'll be like, John, I wrote nice things.
I think we can get Cassie to go. I planted the seed today. So
ooh, that would be fun.
So Mike, can you tell us who's already confirmed for Sedona?
Should be up on the. Let me see.
You know who was awesome though? I got to shout out was JJ and Hugh. JJ and Hugh crushed it.
That's so
and they're
good.
super nice people.
They're super nice, but they talking about some wild stuff that really like blows the door wide open. And it's hard to comprehend when you're talking super solstice alignments and stuff at places like Karahan Tepe. It really, you know, if you connect that with like brain size and stuff like that of like hominids we're finding, like old ones, it really connects a lot of weird dots. So it blows the whole door wide open.
Don't go just surface level with this, Dave. Let's lean in because I missed this. What?
So they're finding evidence of super solstice alignments, and I don't want to bro science it or anything, but
Sammy, like, can you drop that in the chat?
Potential alignments that are like, you know, 50 or even 100,000 years old, like solstice alignments at those sites, like spread across the Tas-Tepler region. Yeah, I can't quite explain it myself, but
no, that was pretty good.
Okay, yeah. So
well, I know you just went on Julian Dory because he posted a picture with him, and I was like, how does everyone I know everyone I know? Which I'd love. Like, again, like the community gets smaller because we all like to hang out and we all get along, we're all friends and we all care about this stuff. It's like Graham says, like we've all just got this inherent fascination to understand where we come from. But like, holy shit, no, sorry, you're talking about like a super solstice alignment going back like 100,000 years. Like I think
I'll have to dig back into it, but that's what he was talking about.
It's like the
Their
Homo sapien
presentation was
story, I
amazing.
think, goes back further than we know.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Like even if it's not Homo sapien, it could be one of the others. I think, I don't know. I have a lot of
Elongated skull.
I'm wide open to full Lord of the Rings right now, guys. That's what I think it was like. That's
Yeah.
what I'm going
Back
with.
in the day, yeah.
Yeah, about 100,000 years ago, there's elves and dwarves.
I love
and shit,
this.
and
Yeah.
no, that's what I'm going with at this point.
And
That was
Back to
just the
Future.
Nephilim, guys. Just my people.
Oh, we just got a
The
Townsend
Giants.
Browns mention. Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hanson
Cody's a
Brown,
big boy. I
Sean
didn't
King
realize.
mentioned P.T. Brown in the chat. That's the inspiration behind Doc Brown from Back to the Future. There's a little bit of that sprinkled in there too.
Oh, I love it. I'm just like, I don't know. I think
It's-
it could be all of them.
It's fun how the Ancient History Conference kind of connects with like futurism in a way. Like how the two are connected, and how Billy Carson kind of connected it as well, because they kind of come up, right? The ancient past and like what the future could be like. I felt like that was sort of an inside theme of the conference. While we were there, people were talking a lot about that.
You know,
Well, it's-
yeah.
I was going to say it's an interesting time there with the concurrence of the 3i Atlas comment that everybody was there's a lot of buzz about, and some of the speakers talked on. So yeah, there's a lot of overlap. We've got a show, our Breaking Ancient News show, and we try to stick with breaking ancient news, and but there's just happens to be a lot of overlap and a lot of similar ideas. And I think it's, it's part of like some sort of cycle. When you start paying attention to the stuff beneath you and the stuff behind you, you realize how important all this stuff in the cosmos was to them. So by nature, you also start looking up.
God, and Aaron's obsessed with fucking aliens. He won't stop talking about those on the show.
Right. Yeah.
So much
If he would
crossover,
just
though.
stop. God.
Yeah,
No, you
my
should-
bad.
FOMO for conference, you should, because honestly, like it was really rad. I've never been to one of those conferences. I've never been to a meetup in our community, and it was really refreshing. And the way, because the last panel of the day, that was originally some behind the scenes fun facts. That was supposed to be a Atlantis Part 2 panel.
Mm-hmm.
And the vibe of the open mic from night one said pretty clearly that people wanted to talk about how the past was relevant with the now.
Yes.
3i Atlas was one of those things. AI was one of those things. And there is these uncanny echoes, right? Nothing new under the sun. So I think a lot of people right now are looking back to the past to try and find answers for the now. And Gary and I talked about it Sunday morning about the Atlantis Part 2 panel. And we were like, okay, how about we not do that, and we let people kind of take it where they've been wanting to. And so I suggested the meeting of the minds panel, and that's what we called it, and went with it. And I think people definitely, there was a big vibe there wanting to talk about the now. And Billy nailed that, especially kind of tying his to the now.
So what, like, can you give us, for those of us who weren't there, can you give us sort of like a more detailed example of what like some of that might be?
As
like,
well,
you know?
so like Billy talked a lot about like AI and stuff, and the way that because during the first night, the panel, people were prodding into that a little bit.
Yeah.
And he was able to connect, with if we look back at some of the ancient teachings and apply those restrictions and restraints, right? Because every story kind of, like Atlantis, for instance, people lost control, and in a day and night, gone. So if we could apply those things now and rein in AI, it can be a tool for upgrade, for consciousness upgrade, which is like anything in the past when you have writing or you had the wheel, move forward in mass. It was a consciousness upgrade.
Mhm.
Yeah. And
So
we're on the edge. We're on the edge of things like these crazy technological upgrades and stuff. We do need to start thinking about, like, the cyclical nature of civilization. I mean, it's cyclical, and sometimes it's possible that sometimes we wipe it out ourselves, and sometimes like cosmic impact does, or something. But it's looking like we've been this smart for at least 300,000 years, and so the opportunities for things like that to happen are abundant. Like talking a bunch of times, that could have happened. So
Yeah.
it takes 6,000, 8,000 years for a civilization to develop, at least this one, right? And they found a bunch of shit, right?
Yeah.
So
And there's been so many, I guess, examples of like repeated cataclysms, and then we don't know, like you said, like what's happened in the middle, like what we as humans have done to destroy it. Okay, I have 2 questions for you guys and for the chat, because again, I wasn't there. So, and I want to go round and get everyone's answers. But I guess staying on the theme of what was something you learned from the conference, from the speakers specifically, that has really stuck with you and ignited, something within you? And then what did you take away from, because it sounds like the time, like especially after our conversation last week with Robert, it really sounds like the sort, like outside of when the speakers were there, it's kind of a vibe. Like it sounded like a little bit of a party. And so I'm getting like, I'm kind of thinking,
Maybe a
I
bit.
don't know if you guys have seen the meme that's going around of like John Hamm in the club, and like you all just want to go back to like 2012. Remember what that was like, when you could go to the club and the economy was recovering. But so yeah, what did you take away, like big takeaway from one or more of the speakers, conference itself? And then what was your favorite part about the non-speaker organized part of the conference? Mike Collins, I'm going to call you out to go first.
Yeah, the thing that I really stayed with me that I took from the conference was that beta blockers work.
Yeah, they do. It's true.
So
took the edge off.
Yeah, loaded up on beta blockers and got on stage and gave my presentation.
Yeah,
I don't think
that
I
blood
did it
pressure
again.
down.
I think I was able to kind of hack, like, that was like, I think my second time on stage. So I was able to kind of hack, really just figure out how the next ones will go in a way that will be really seamless. Because once you're up there for a few minutes, it's really just fine. But
you set the tone, man, and it was really good.
Oh, well, thank you. I've been, it's one of the reasons why Will and I have connected so much over the years, is Will's ability to like dig into the details. He just keeps, I think more than like a topic, it's been a lot of the attitude of everybody. If you saw my speech, you understand my stuff is a little bit more kind of feeling based and kind of community and ideas and different stuff. It's not so much I'm not trying to present theories, right? And one of the things that I really appreciate about this community, somebody said it in chat earlier, was that we're willing to be wrong. We're pursuing the truth, and a lot of us are willing to be wrong. So whether it's myself, Will, Michael, or different people that are giving these presentations, it's something that I love about Will. The reason I bring him up is because I've gotten to know him so well over the years, traveling together and doing things together and just talking in our free time together, is that he's willing, he pursues ideas, and then if he's wrong, he's willing to adjust that and come back and address it, make corrections and different things like that. But it's that pursuit, right? And none of us are out here trying to say that we're experts and this is the facts and this and that we've got it all figured out. Most of us aren't anyways, right? Like, there's a few. But yeah, that's what I really love about Will, is his ability to get into the details and then share that in a way that is, like you said earlier, Aaron, he was a teacher for years. And so he's excellent at presenting these things. And watching him over the years, know that I'm getting something from somebody that is genuinely pursuing truth and trying to share it in a way that's eye-opening, but also connecting and inspiring and motivating and all these things. And I really liked that presentation.
Heck yeah.
Might have been a little biased, but yeah.
No, I agree.
Mike's like, yeah, Will's like one of the easiest people to like as well. It's almost like a shame. See, he would have been like, he's one of those teachers that should have stuck at it, but we're also grateful that he didn't, because now he gets to teach way more people. He probably connects with more like school aged sort of kids, I guess, on this subject matter through social media than he would in any classroom.
That's exactly what I said in my intro for him. I wrote that because that, like, I was like, honestly, you're probably making a much bigger impact now in this medium than you ever could have in your previous way.
Heck
So,
yeah.
I agree.
Okay, Multiverse Mike, I want to hear your answers. Who or what theme stuck out the most? And what was your favorite part about the after party? Because let's be honest, that's what it bloody sounded like.
It was an after party. It was.
Yeah.
You're muted or something, dog.
The fellowship was wonderful the whole time. As far as presentation goes, I would mention a couple of things. Even though it was an ancient history conference, we did talk about AI a bunch, which forced me to think about some things that I maybe would rather not think about. But Billy Carson basically put it best. He said, hey, as soon as this AI asks for a break, to take a few hours off every day, that's the challenge for our species. When we're going to enter a whole new world of, we're going to extend the Bill of Rights to the AI too. That's where we're going to have to make decisions. But getting back to ancient history, I thought that Eddie Weaver's presentation on his adventures in the Caribbean, looking for Atlantis, was really cool. And it goes to show that you can go from signing up for one of these tours with like Randall Carlson or Wandering Wolf Productions to making your own content and going on your own adventure just a year after that. So
heck yeah.
It was an inspiring presentation by Eddie Weaver.
That's awesome. Is that what happened with Jeff up north as well? We need to get Jeff on here to talk about it.
Jeff's coming on. Yeah. Jeff's coming on.
Jeff's great.
At the end of the month with Ricardo to talk about the
mine stuff. The copper mining, right?
Copper mining up in the UP.
It's super interesting and kind of a game changer. Just a little bit.
But as far as the after party and stuff goes, just the fellowship and hanging out with everyone was wonderful. I ended up having to head out on like Monday morning, but honestly, by Sunday I was feeling in my element. Friday I was worn out from traveling. Saturday I was recovering. By Sunday I was like, oh, I don't want it to be over already.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it. Okay, Aaron, where were you at? What are your big feels?
Yeah, well, first of all, great answers from both mics. I mean, it's very interesting just hearing the different responses and just hearing the different takeaways so far. I mean, obviously there's the recurring theme of how great it was to meet everybody and have that camaraderie, but the talks are, have impacted different people as well. Because I mean, it would have never been on my radar to, say, oh yeah, I love the AI talk, which I did. Don't get me wrong, I love the discussions about AI, but so it's cool that Mike enjoyed that the most. For me, there was a lot of different moments from each of the speakers. I'll be honest with you guys, I was having a hard time sitting still in that dark room during the middle of the day.
I have the same problem, bro.
I had to get up and get out, get some sunshine. So it was tough for me. But there were some great moments that really stood out. And oh geez, I'm going to butcher her name, so I apologize. Owana Giselle.
Wana. Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Yeah.
Wana. Like
Wana.
a W. Wana.
Wana. Perfect. She was talking about ancient and celestial alignment and ancient archaeoastronomy. And she had a fascinating piece on the Mayan culture that had a constellation of two of those hip ball players where the line that the sun draws in between them on the solstice is like the sun is the ball moving between their hips.
That's cool.
Absolutely fascinating. And she had this visualization of it and showed the constellation. I was just mind blown. It was so cool to see. I mean, it's nothing breaking or stunning revelation or anything like that, but it's just something fascinating that I had never seen before. And just like, again, getting back to the significance that the ancient cultures played paid the significance and the attention they paid to the cosmos and to the stars is just so amazing to learn about those things.
That's
So-
so cool.
Yeah, so that talk blew it out of the water. That presentation, I mean, obviously all the ones did. And then, yeah, I mean, kind of hard to top the biggest takeaway, just being the camaraderie. It didn't, the people came to hear the speakers, but we found each other, and we found the community, and a lot of us, I try to, and I'm sure you guys do, we try to, talk to our significant others and our family members and our parents and our friends about this. And, some of them will listen, and some of them, they get that look in their eye, and then they kind of just like check out for a little bit. And there wasn't any of that here. And it was, there were some insane things that people told me. And I say that like clinically insane. I was like, okay, you might have schizophrenia there, buddy. But it was fascinating and it was fun.
Yes.
And
it was okay.
Nobody's eyes were glazing over, because you were all there to experience these new ideas and to engage with each other. And that was the best part, is to find that camaraderie, that similar like-mindedness in these people. And I think that's what's going to bring people back to these next conferences. People
for
want
sure.
that.
The
We're missing that in our
gonna bring us
lives.
back.
All of their personalities will want to come.
Exactly. And if they want to buy more than one ticket, they're more than welcome to buy more than one ticket.
Yeah.
We, in fact, actively encourage that.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you exit as one personality, you got to shell out for a ticket if you're coming back in as a difference.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I feel like I've heard from a few people that there were some pretty glazed eyes, but not out of boredom.
There was.
Anyway,
There was a little of that. Yeah.
Lots
Sammy.
of that.
Sammy,
Yeah.
what's yours?
We hooked everybody up with a discount to one of the dispensaries there, 10% off. And I think people took full advantage of that
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
during
yeah.
their time.
Tons of
I don't
Oh, yeah.
smoke, right? There were like whole periods of time where there were areas I couldn't go because I'll get high.
There was
Mike's
it was like Woodstock,
heading
man.
his way through the
It
clouds.
was it was literally Woodstock all day long with these and with
Robert
Dude,
you
Soda
can stand
filming
next
by
to
on a
that.
skateboard.
that dude
Mike, you
had
were
like
just
a
placed
joint
over
rolling
from Sudafed.
machine.
Yeah.
Trent had that machine.
Trent
Super
the blunt roller.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
it was-
awesome.
Joints.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I
We
was
need to make
spaced out on
t-shirts.
Sudafed. You're right, Sammy. And then, I was just having to dodge invisible clouds of.
Oh my god. I got stoned at the Quest conference and found every ancient civilization.
And did CE5 with Billy Carson.
What is CE5?
Mike, what is
research
CE5?
C5 is a patented technique developed by the inimitable Dr. Stephen Greer
Yes.
that is guaranteed to summon
Oh,
orbs,
Lord.
Chris Bledsoe style. And I honestly had no idea what it was.
It's an
until-
app. You can get it on your phone.
And one gentleman,
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Fat Jesus, walked up to us when we were just having a little session
Smoking a
out by the pool.
peace pipe.
And he started playing all these far out there. I thought we were on a submarine or something, all these boom, 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 like noises. And apparently that's supposed to be the CE5 app. So
I don't know
Right.
if we can afford him, but if we could
so
get Stephen
confused.
Greer to come in and talk about
Can we
ancient,
please do
Oh,
that?
God.
Yeah.
like ancient
Stephen Greer, you're
civilization and the
invited to this
relationship
show.
to aliens, you
I
know
would
that like
believe.
Jake Paul's gonna show up. He has to walk out with the fake cornrows in. We can get him to wear a
Oh.
weave or something.
Greer.
Oh my god, I'm traumatized.
Yeah.
by that
Just
shit on
Stephen
social
Greer
media.
is hard for me to look at and listen to at the
I
same
like
time.
him. He looks like he's about to stroke out all the time, but I just
He
like
looks
him.
like fucking roadkill.
Doesn't he look
dude.
like he's just about to just fucking stroke out?
Like he
Am I-
already had a
I
stroke,
feel like-
dude.
I
Knock
feel
on
like I'm
wood,
the
I don't
only
want him to actually have a
non-Stephen Greer
stroke,
fan
knock
in
on
this
wood.
group.
I'm not a Stephen Greer fan.
Yeah, I don't think Cody's a fan.
Okay.
It's tremendous.
Hey, speaking of people who want the next conference, though,
He's a plant.
okay, how are we going to be able to get AJ there?
Yeah, what's going on?
Oh god, trying to
Don't ask her that.
I'm-
Inside info.
I still have my NDAs with the Y files. So there's not so much I can say.
Mike,
let's
I'm
just-
dibs now. I
Yeah.
want to announce him if he is.
Can we just say everyone obviously would love for him to join us?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and
He
I
was our
feel-
top guy.
From what I was told, he got or from what he told me, he was actually insanely sick. So it's probably good that he didn't go that week, like real bad. And he, I was listening to Luke from the Outdoor Boys yesterday, because you got to say it in his voice.
Mhm.
And an interview with that guy that he just did the video for, talking about like how much work actually goes into being a content creator and how much people outside, like people who don't do this, have no idea how much work it is. And
no
I
money
didn't realize
for a
how
long
much
time.
work it was.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I
a
didn't
lot.
realize how much work it was until I saw the way that, like, when we started, it was like me, AJ, Victoria, Jen, Gino, Hecklefish, and like one or two other people at the most. And it was insanely hard work and like 20-hour days kind of thing for those guys. I'd never worked that hard. I never have. And now working with Mike and Sammy, same sort of thing. Like there's
Now
so
she
much
worked
that goes
24
into
hours.
it. Yeah.
Wait, what?
I literally barely work, but that's me. I've been doing it for a long time. I can churn it
Hey,
out quickly.
Shout
But,
out Josh the Ancient in the chat. Shout out Josh the Ancient.
Oh yeah. Oh, actually, speaking of the chat, I need to apologize to Shaman for tweeting at him when I meant to tweet at someone else. Sorry,
Can we shout out Shaman? He was working hard at the conference.
He
too.
helped me out too.
He helped a bunch of people out, and he was like kind of Johnny on the spot there, with the mics and stuff. So just wanted to shout him out.
He was
You know who else was a big help at the conference was, correct me if I'm wrong, Cody, Ben over at Headless.
My boy Biff.
Biff,
My boy Biff.
Headless Giant.
Oh, this is a little inside joke.
Headless
We
Giant
met this
Biff.
guy, Headless Giant. He's with Occult Rejects,
Headless
right?
Giant. That's his handle. Yeah. They're part
Yeah.
I didn't confuse you for Dibble. I was on the wrong chat. I was on the wrong chat. I know you're not Dibble.
Wrong. You have a chat with Dibble?
Did you let him up? Jay?
I was
Did you
trying
let
to
him
harass
up?
him.
Jason's
Like, yeah,
beard
look,
is
I've just
far
imagined
better
enough
than
videos.
Dibble's.
Shite.
Yeah, far better,
Shite.
yeah.
It's shite. I'm sorry. Shite.
So Dibble looks like he's wearing Shaman's clothes. That's
Likewise.
basically how
all
it
the
looks.
time. Yeah.
Drop a link in the
it's
chat.
Soaking wet
heck
in
yeah.
Shaman's clothes. Okay, so I've got a fun behind the scenes story with Dan Richards. I've got one of those super joints that that guy was rolling. He was rolling them like cigar thickness. Super joints, right? They're like cigar thick packed, right?
Oh my
And
God.
so I'm over with Dan Richards. He's going on next, and I'm like reading my script, and he's going over his stuff, and we're just like smoking this joint. And I'm like, all right, we've got 5 minutes till you're on. I'll see you in there. And like I walk straight in there. I go to the sound guy in the back, and 5 minutes goes by, and he's like, where the fuck's Dan? And I'm like, I don't know. I was literally just with him. And then 7 minutes, and then 10 minutes, and he's like, we really got to find Dan. So I'm like, fuck. So like I ran around, and then like Dan just comes like hands in pocket, like casually strolling in.
Oh my God.
And I felt like semi-responsible for being the reason he was like in 10 minutes late.
Cody got Dan too stoned at the QuestCon. We got to make T-shirts that's just like, I got stoned at QuestCon 2025, and so did everyone else.
No, we could come
Hey,
up with a
guys,
good
go,
pun for that.
Go
Yeah.
see my boy Mags here. He was with us in Egypt and just started a new YouTube channel. So go check him out and give him a sub. We did the same
Tracker
thing
of
for
the
Jeff and got him
ancients.
pumped up, and look what he's doing now. Let's get Mags in there.
Heck
like it.
yeah.
Get a sweet
Coming right
picture
now.
tracker.
That's awesome.
I like that.
Got you.
Yeah, honestly Mike Collins, your presentation about how much of the ancient world is rebuilt has spurred my desire even more to go to undocumented sites and see them before they become something that they aren't.
Yeah.
Love that.
Which, you know, what sucks about
That's wild to me.
my speech got cut short by like, like 20 minutes.
I would say 20 minutes, yeah.
So there was whole video clips of stuff that I've documented around the world that people didn't even get to see that would have really, you know what, as bummed as everybody was. So when I wrapped up my part about, I had to just quickly wrap up the part about like the changes at these archaeological sites and the things that are happening to places around the world. you guys hadn't even seen the smoking gun yet, and people were already bummed out. I heard because I was like, all right, let me skip ahead here. I'm gonna have to wrap it up. I was like, let me leave you guys with something a little bit more positive instead of bumming y'all out. Because then I heard like, please, yes, like like this sucks from the audience, from the information that I was sharing, and so I kind of worried about like, when I really share all of that, when people see this and truly understand the level of like of just oh man, the way that they're just refacing these sites around the world, covering them up, things that they're doing to change them, the way they're cutting stones up with modern saws and
that's wild,
drilling rebar and putting concrete bags into places. It's really, and I mean, I have the video out on Sammy, what was it called? Exposing archaeology, the dark side of archaeology. Anyways, it's one of my more recent videos. You can find it, and it exposes a lot of stuff from the last almost 10 years of traveling around the world. And it is a bummer of a topic. It is really sad, but this is this is how it's done around the world. And so, this past year arguing with archaeologists after getting back from Turkey with Jimmy, it was like, it just was kind of mind-boggling because I was just like, how are you even arguing with me? I'm like showing you video evidence of this on every continent in the world. So like, what is the position that you're taking here as a professional archaeologist?
Yeah.
That this is okay? And I'm, you got me going off on a little tangent here, but it's upsetting. And it almost stole my passion this year. I lost my way this year and lost my voice for a bit after seeing all this, and it's setting in, and I had to really find a reason to do this, to keep doing this. That's been my year. I had to figure out all over again why I'm doing what I'm doing, because that's how upsetting it was to see this and put that realization that this is happening everywhere in the world. It sucked.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just bummed it all out again. Look at what I did.
No.
I think it's worth it. You did that on our show too, and I was bummed, but I was glad that you told me.
I'm depressed as heck, guys. Sorry.
The positive spin is in February I'll be going out with Aaron and Dave and a couple other people to the Yucatan, to an undocumented site. And that'll be the first of many. Like, we've got a lot of spots like how Raul is going out, Pillars of the Past, and documenting undocumented sites. Like, there is more to see than is already visible. So, like, for the people who are willing to put in a little elbow grease and the big boy and girl boots and get on out there, it's I think there's a lot to discover and see still that won't be altered by archaeology. Really.
That's
by the white man.
It'll change you seeing these places in person that haven't been restored.
No.
It gives you a better understanding of what exactly is going on at these major sites that are huge tourist draws around the world, and how they got that way, because they weren't found that way, not even remotely most of the time.
No,
unless which is why I've always focused on megalithic sites.
I think that's
they haven't been, messed with to the level that a lot of these other ones are.
So the snake at Chichen Itza is bullshit.
What's that? Chichen Itza is unfortunately bullshit. Yeah,
a lot of it. I mean, it goes down on the solstice or whatever.
Well, look, man, when they found it, no snakes weren't there, and we uncovered a document from, I think, the early 1900s of a archaeologist at the time had already dismissed this patterning thing that they had found. And there was a local lawyer who decided to write a book, who owned part of the land or something. He had some level of investment in the site, so he wrote a book and started putting up flyers all over the area to generate and drum up tourism.
all you new age hippies, come on out here during the solstice and
snake.
see the snaky. It goes
About the snake stuff. Yeah, and now that's what what we've got. Whether and it's really obfuscated whether that was originally part of a structure or not at this point. At least it's that alone has calls it into question in my view.
Yeah.
And you just got to wonder how many times this has happened, like throughout history. Like, you think archaeologists, obviously, there's been like looting and stuff like that, but how much they've updated the sites,
the
and
people who
edited
found
them.
it.
This is why radiocarbon dating is bullshit.
Tell us, Zahi.
Making it up as they go. Don't compare me to him. I've got much nicer hair.
Fair play.
I'm even mad at Zahi. Zahi, you're welcome to come on our show, buddy.
I ain't even
We'll talk
mad.
to you.
You don't need to have him on your show.
Hard to
Just read his
listen
book.
to.
Okay, can we all
That's
say
exactly
he's
what
probably
Bill
a
talked
cool
to
guy
me
to
about.
like
It's in the
smoke
book. It's
a
in his
blunt
book.
with?
All in his
Yeah.
book.
It's all
He's
in his
probably a real,
Mysteries
like,
of the Universe by Zahi Hawass.
if you get Zahi rummy, he's probably a hella cool guy to like have a fireside.
Have a cigar with and stuff,
Yeah.
right?
No,
Hey, look
man,
who's
yeah.
here.
Oh, hey, Brittany.
Brittany!
We gave she got a big shout out early on. Another one because she is always behind the scenes making stuff happen. So
She's
You'll have to
awesome.
rewatch this whole episode, Brittany, to hear our praises of you at the beginning.
She's so freaking talented. I love I need you to do my new headshots and just take nice pictures of me, please, Brittany, because I've seen the pictures you've done of everyone else and everything you do for
Very
everyone else. I want to feel pretty again.
we all need good ones for our podcast so we can switch them up and stuff and look like what's his name, Michael Button, because his are good like that.
God, yeah, that guy always be looking like $1 million in
I
his.
read it. It's
I need
not
to
Great
cut that
hair.
hair.
Yeah, great.
I was asking him. Me and Will Brown and Michael Button were standing out one day, and I was like, "Dude, what is? Tell me your thumbnail game, bro. Like, what
It's
is?"
his face, and
Will,
his hair. and
Will
he's like,
wanted to know too. He was like,
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? How? What is the? Give us the thumbnail rub. How is this happening? And he's like, "Oh man, it's just." I put stuff together that I think would look good. He's like so nice and humble about everything.
and I point at it like
God damn
this,
it.
and there's an arrow.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Oh God, dude, you're a
but it's working better when you do it, Michael. Why? Why?
Because he's from the home counties. He's secretly posh. Like, he dropped that in when we did the live stream with him, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, I'm from just north of London." I was just like, "Oh, he's posh." I was like, "What part?" He's just like, "Yeah, just like from the home counties." I was like, "Oh, you're really posh." I was like, "You're so posh." Oh my gosh.
You know what
yeah.
it is? It's because in America we are constantly desperate for people with accents to say anything to us because it sounds super intelligent in our mind. So like when he's giving really good videos and has a British accent, it's like, yeah, what you got? I'm here for this. Tell me more, Michael.
The only reason I have a husband is because he just shut up and listened to me. Because in LA it's not special, right? But I come out to North Carolina and he's just like, "Oh wow," and I'm like, "This guy, I'm just gonna lie to him." No. I'm just...
Well, it's one of those things like if you grew up in the early 90s or 2000s, every documentary on the Discovery Channel or Animal Planet or History Channel, it was a British guy telling you whatever the hell,
and we still do it.
Attenborough.
I don't know. I don't watch cable anymore. I watch All of Us.
Yeah.
We're doing it now, Mike.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman's worked his way in there, but otherwise,
yes.
it's still Brits.
He's managed. Yeah, he's keeping the torch lit for us non-accented folks, but. For the by and large, it's mostly just dudes with accents. So Michael's got that appeal.
Give it a run, Kay. I want to hear this.
Carolina. It's because
That's not how you said it earlier.
Carolina.
Carolina.
John made fun of me for years. I have a friend called Emma, and he's just like, "Emma, you're gonna go to Emma's wedding, Emma," and I'm just like, "Yeah." And then I can't even remember what the words are now, but anything that ends in an er, we pronounce it like instead.
Yes, I'm right.
Yes. And it's somehow Americans are the ones not saying sounds.
No, we're just like a little bit more whimsical in it.
It is
A little bit more
now it's
whimsical.
changed to whimsy. Okay.
I don't know. It's
I just love the way you
yeah.
guys add extra vowels and stuff to the word no. Instead of just no, it's nar.
Nah.
N-A-U-W-R. Nar.
That's
Nah.
We can
Australian.
say weird stuff too, though. We can throw some salt at Dave. Like they pronounce things unnecessarily odd.
I
But-
can hear your accent, Dave, actually. Like, especially when you get super into it. It's like a boot.
Yeah, for sure.
Megalith.
Definitely comes out. If I was like back
He's
home
not
for
Surrey.
10 minutes, it would come out really strong. But like I'm in the South and I've been here a long time, so I will say a and like a boot and like y'all in the same sentence.
I bet about 5 minutes with your relatives, and then you're speaking basically a foreign language to the rest of us Americans down here.
Correct. Yeah, from Nova Scotia. Yeah,
That's
for
how it
sure.
is when I
You
go
guys
to,
are like,
Nova
"What's
Scotia up
that?"
there.
Yeah, it's
Just way
like
cold
the
up
Trailer
there,
Park
eh?
Boys.
It's like
It
New
sounds just like that.
Englanders.
That's how everyone sounds.
That's how my aunt would talk too. She was a New Englander, and they say a lot of things similar too. And they'll say like "potty" or "coffee," and
No, yeah, Nova Scotia's different.
Is Nova Scotia's accent different? So my aunt's wife, they lived in Yellowknife. And I
Yeah, way
think-
different.
Yeah. Well, I can't tell because she's got like, such a deep
So
voice.
wait,
Hi, my name's Chris.
Nova Scotia's like the East Coast. It's like fishing and like it's
so you're
very.
in Nova Scotia now.
No, that's where I grew up. Yeah, that's right. I grew up there like until I
So
was like
did you
22.
see the videos on the Megalithic site that? Possible
Yeah, that's
Megalithic
one of the.
site up
That's
in
how I
Nova
found your
Scotia?
channel. Yeah, that
Okay.
initially. Yeah, and that's kind of how that started. Yeah,
I'd go
and
up,
then
up there again, but that whole area is just millions of ticks and bears. I came around
Yes.
the corner and like there's a bear and
yeah, it's rough, and there's like
Ooh,
wildfires
that sounds
up
fun.
there all the time now too. But I want to see that
Yeah.
crater, the Bloody Creek crater, and then there's some dolmens there that that dude told me from the I forget his name, the Incan Braille guy.
Looks like we got another expedition to do, boys.
Yeah, Nova
There you go.
Scotia.
I want to go. Not
And
'cause
girls,
people
bring
pick
Kay. Let's get them in.
bears. No, I'm good on bears. Terrifying.
Look, I got bear spray in the
I'd
car.
like to check out
So
Newfoundland.
Did you-
Newfoundland's
you
probably
can
got some
just,
unfound
like,
stuff.
Jiu-jitsu the bear.
Just die. Just die from the bear. That's great.
You need to get some
look,
lidar.
we only
down
have
in
to sacrifice
Newfoundland. That's what I
one
wanna
person
do.
to the bear. The rest of us can escape. So we just have to draw the short straw. You know?
Look, I did track. I'm fast as fuck. I'm sorry, guys. I'm
climbing a tree. There's no way a bear's getting me.
Yeah.
Bears can
Bears
climb trees. Bears climb trees,
Not
Dave.
faster than me,
Your
buddy.
size
Not
is going to
faster
be
than
your
me.
disadvantage, buddy. You're just going to have to turn and fight.
No,
the
I
fucking
literally
thing.
cannot. It's going to be good. I'm going to.
Yeah, my size and my hair colors is going to be a target for the bear. I'm screwed.
No, it won't
I'll
go
let you
for
guys
you.
escape.
They'll think you're a Sasquatch. That red hair.
I
They'll
can
be like,
confuse a bear really easily. I'd just deke him out. You know what I mean? You wouldn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Win the
I'd
legs.
do a little spin move. It'd be over.
Yeah, just juke. Yeah, juke the bear. That's a good plan.
That bear
Just do
would
a
be in the
somersault.
bushes. Yeah, we'd all be. It'd be good, man.
Yeah, just right as it's about to charge you, just backflip real quick, just over it. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
you got it.
Jump.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
I got this.
Wait. Letterkenny. That's not in Nova Scotia.
Letterkenny is such a
Isn't
great
that the
show.
other side?
No,
Oh,
it's Trailer
yeah.
Park Boys. Is Nova Scotia.
Trailer Park Boys. Hell yeah. I love
That's why
that.
I have. That is legitimately why I do chops and a pompadour. It's-
Because
I
of Ricky?
started- Yes, I started doing it years ago because I found Trailer Park Boys like a decade ago, and I told my wife, I'm like, "That's fucking awesome," and she's like, "You know, he's supposed to be a fucking joke, right?" And I was like, "Yeah," and I think that's fucking awesome.
It's so good. Hey, Trish.
I think that's fucking awesome. So here I am with chops
I love that.
and
Love
hat hair, but I cut
Did
it
you
back
get your
into
grade
the pomp.
10?
Yeah, I did get my grade 10. I got my grade 12 as well.
God,
And
what is
you
that?
know what's funny is
Nova
those
Scotian?
guys were about 10 years older than me. I didn't like know them personally, but like my friend's brother was like went to school with them and stuff like that. So they
That's
literally
so
lived
cool.
on the same street as my best friend, one of them growing up, but they were like 10 years older than us. In the first season, I forget what episode, maybe like the second or the third, they're stealing balconies
Mhm.
or stealing barbecues from people's balconies.
Yeah.
and they literally stole a barbecue from my balcony. But I had lived there the year before that with my brother, and then the year later, that's where they filmed stealing a balcony.
so cool.
So I just
That's cool.
It's my claim to fame. So there you go.
That's a hell of a claim to fame. Like there's a lot of stuff that
Thank
goes
you,
on
Josh.
in this house that stems
Yeah.
from Trailer Park Boys.
There you go.
We call most of the cats we just call shit rats. Like that's
We should
definitely
do
what
a
we
pilgrimage to Nova Scotia, you guys. It's
So
a good. It's a
down.
good.
That's what it sounds like. We need to go visit the trailer and go find some megaliths.
Yes.
Yeah, well, there's some
Yeah.
dolmens and stuff, and then like there's like a beautiful drive. The I forget what it's called, the
And
Cabot
bears and
Trail or
turkeys.
whatever. It's pretty nice.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, real quick, did you ever? I know you went to a few places in Canada. Did you go to that place in southern Saskatchewan that, from the aerial view, looks like it's a bunch of cut blocks laying on the ground there? Mike Collins.
I'm thinking, what?
Let
Let me pull it up on maps. I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Oh,
very
Google Earth.
specific.
Why can't I think of the
There's
name
supposed
of
to
it?
be a serpent mound in Ontario.
I'll
that I
pull it
really
up here in
wanna
just
see.
a sec. I'm just looking at my Google Maps. It's just like on some random dude's property,
Yeah,
but it was in
I
southern
know what you're
Canada there. I
talking
think it was Saskatchewan.
Does anyone else think Serpent Mound looks like a sperm and an egg?
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's pull it up.
It's the
There's
mystery
supposed-
rocks.
There's
Yeah, they're
supposed
just
to be
called
one in
mystery rocks.
Canada.
That's right.
There's supposed to be one in Ontario.
So I have a
think-
full walkthrough video of that site and a drone video out,
The Ontario one.
which is wild. That walkthrough video has no talking or anything. It's just a full walkthrough of the site.
I haven't seen it.
It's got like
Hmm.
280,000 views.
Oh,
yeah.
outstanding.
That's
I want
awesome.
to look at that.
It's probably
right
like
away.
an ASMR vibe as well, I think.
Yeah, I started let me see.
I'd say
This
so.
is of the Ontario site, you mean?
No, this is in Saskatchewan,
Oh.
like kind of on the border of Saskatchewan and Alberta.
Why does this say Southwest Ohio?
Separate mountains in Ohio. Sorry, guys. I'm not trying to be rude. The cat's had us up all night, so we've had to have all 15 of them in the house. I'm not trying to be
Was
rude.
it your cat that was purring? I heard somebody's cat like purring into the
Oh,
microphone.
that was probably
and
mine.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
was.
Sammy's got the
Oh.
cutest cats ever.
I don't. Outpost
So-
Kitty's pretty cute.
You can walk the whole site in that video.
I'll go grab a kitten in a minute.
And
I have a
then
cat
it's-
that adopted me.
Oh, this is great. I don't think I've seen one of yours out there, so this is really cool. I'll have to check this one out. What was your takeaway? Do you think it's, Nashville or
I
not?
think that
Oh wow.
Oh
it
wow, yeah.
looked to me like a quarry. So let me pull up the other video, the drone shot, and I'll show you. From a side angle. So basically, it looks like things were quarried out further here, moved along, and they started placing them together here, and then fitting them together where it's all tight up here.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
So these are all tight. Like, I got to get overhead in here somewhere. You can
So
see how
this like it
tight
was
these
in
are.
progress.
Potentially, yeah.
Potentially, yeah.
So this will be a view of the whole site.
Wow.
Sagewell has a
See how they're
similar
in rows.
thing.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I'm going to be there this summer for sure. I got to go check it out.
Yeah.
How
so it
far
is
off the
on private
beaten path
property.
is this? Yeah.
Quite
Okay.
far. It's quite
Um,
far off the beaten path, isn't it?
I think it was if I remember correctly, it was a few hours away from like Top Hat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're honestly, like, I'm pulling it up on the maps right now. Let's see here. From Tyser Dolman and Sagewall, you're only like 5 hours away.
Yeah.
So there is a great shot where you can see like it's a mound, like it's all mound
Mm-hmm.
up on a peak.
Oh
ridge.
wow, that looks like a very not natural mound.
Yeah. So this is all sloped.
Woo.
What if it was encased, that whole mound?
I got a good 360 here, which will show you the backside.
We need
But
some
it's-
LiDAR. We need
it's all
someone to
coming
donate
out
us the
of the
equipment.
Mountain there. So back right there is a whole area that it's all coming out of and then leads down into this.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a cool site, but you can see it almost might have been flat right here.
Mhm.
It's just, you know, I mean, this is all flat and comes down. This is a whole valley. There's some other stuff out there that I wasn't able to find.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have time, and I haven't been back.
That's beautiful. That's why you need to cue the Lord of the Rings music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron's scheming right now. I can see.
Yep.
it.
I'm just literally planning my calendar out in my head, figuring out when I can go there. Yeah, for me, and I'll just just drive over there because if I'm over here in Idaho, it's like a 2-day drive for me. So
What did you miss, Mike?
What did I miss?
Oh, wow.
There's another
That's
formation out
interesting.
there I can rarely find pictures of,
Uh-huh.
but I'd have to start digging into that again. This has been a few years since I was there 2 years ago.
I wonder
Yeah, if
how
you can
much
find that, let me know. Keep me
LiDAR
posted with it.
attachment
Yeah.
for drone costs.
$40,000 for a good one. I've
40,000.
looked into it quite extensively.
Okay.
Or for a drone?
With
Yeah, if a
LiDAR.
drone with a good LiDAR. Well, because you want, at least the ones I've
Oh,
looked
with
into, you want like Amazon rainforest type foliage penetration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're like 40 grand.
Okay.
That's actually less than I thought it would be for
Yeah.
LiDAR, but that's still an obscene amount of money.
Hmm.
Give it like 5 years. It'll be like 8 grand.
Nowadays, like a grocery shopping trip for the week for my family costs like $1,000. So 40 grand for
You
a
need a
LiDAR
Trader
drone.
Joe's. You need a
You need
Trader
The
Joe's.
Trader Joe's is the best. It'll cut that
No,
in
that's
half.
even more.
No,
Yeah.
do you have one? Have you been there?
Yes, and fortunately,
way
it's
cheaper.
clear in Knoxville. We have to drive like an hour
Oh.
and a half to get to a Trader Joe's.
Yeah, Cody lives out in the
Not worth
sticks.
it.
It's way cheaper.
The
though.
Easton Outpost is no shit. Like I'm out in the middle of nowhere.
Do you grow a lot of stuff? Do you farm things like that? Like,
Are
just
you a Fed?
am I fed? No, I'm a farmer.
What are you asking? What I grow? No.
What do you grow?
It's,
Of that, all my friends grow weed, so you should because it's good money. Apparently,
No, I live in Tennessee. That's
He
not-
grows babies.
Oh,
How many kids do you have?
God,
Four.
four, yeah. That's no shit. Like that's my one discernible talent, like making children.
no, you
no,
and you
actually,
did it too.
you know, Kay, we want to grow. We want to have like homestead vibes and like chickens and stuff. I've got a bunch of dwarf goats that could
Oh,
be
I
dairy
need some
goats.
of those.
But see, here's
Love
the thing.
dwarf goats.
All my kids, my whole little bushel of them, they're all little. And doing anything with a bushel of little kids, impossible. So the farming and all the cutesy shit, it's gonna wait until they're a little bit older. And
Yeah,
then-
wait until they can help.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll make a deal with you. You teach me how to raise 4 kids, as we've talked about. Actually, like side note, chat. Cody has been amazing with all of the parenting, childbirth, everything stuff. So thank you, Cody, for all the behind the scenes help with that. But I will help you set up a homestead because we're taking care of a friend of ours homestead right now, and they've just got like so many chickens and so many chicks. Like every day we go and there's just like a new chick, and they got a bunch of kids too. And it's one of those like you have to accept that it's going to smell like at some point it's gonna
everything
rain.
smells like goat shit and chicken shit and
Yeah,
cow
just-
shit out here. But
I'm used to
It's
it. My
just-
whole house smells like cat
Sounds
shit.
nice.
Fuck
No, but
it.
it's not the cat shit, but everything else sounds nice.
no,
Dude,
cow
the
shit.
chickens, the
Cow
chicken
shit-
poop
cow
is the
shit.
worst. I hate the chicken poop. It's so ammonium heavy.
Well, that's
Do the cats
Yeah,
have to be in the house?
no. I said cows, not cats. Cows.
We have turkey
Cows.
houses down the road that way from us and that way
Yeah.
from us, and those things smell like actual death.
Wait,
I would
what did you say?
literally turkey houses.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
Oh my god. And like
Yeah,
to the
birds
point
in
where-
general are really gross.
Oh, they're so
bird-
gross.
Birds are
we-
nasty.
We let our chickens free range for the most part, and it's fine. Can't smell
Yeah.
them. Our coops, I've literally never cleaned our coops because I've never had to because they spend so much time outside.
Hmm.
But no, all of the
They're on the
cats,
roost tonight.
most of whom have homes to go to, but everyone's like, I want to bring them in for Christmas. So I got them here for another freaking week. So the whole house is full of cats. and we can't put them out because it's like 15 degrees outside, and they're tiny little kittens, and we have a
Wait.
heat
They're
lamp
so
for them.
cute.
Hold
They are
on. Do
cute.
you
I might go
think?
get one.
Wait. So
Yeah,
like
please go get one now.
I'm
I
gonna
wanna
go
s-
get one.
now we have to
house
see one
heaters
now.
are only like 100 years old, give or take. Do you think like cats were freezing to death outside before humans invented heaters?
Take it up with my husband. He hated cats before we met, and now we have fucking teen of them. Let me go get a kitten.
Yes, please.
Yeah,
I'm waiting
we
for it.
often get on here and talk to each other in here, and have little meetings and our StreamYard thing, and we'll just show each other our cats.
Mine kicked
That's a
me
good
off
time.
of a
That's a good
breaking
vibe.
ancient news
They just
one
get them to
time.
talk to each other.
We have cats, and we're just like doing them with cats. Yeah,
I definitely want to see this one.
I wish Outpost Kitty was in here. The one time she isn't being a fucking pest. We're talking about cats.
yeah. Mine has to be in the right mood. She's a total princess.
Mine
I
have
can
been on my
see,
lap
get her real
most
quick.
of this
I'll try
talk.
real quick.
Mine
Oh,
are
really?
generally on my lap, but they because I've been gone for like a month, so they
Oh, there we
miss
go.
me.
Oh, that is
There's
okay.
a
That is a
kitten.
There's one on your lap right now, Sammy.
She just got up.
Oh,
So
nice.
she'll be back.
I did a video with one of my cats on my lap, because she wouldn't go away. So I was like, all right, I'm filming.
It is
You
a
can just
kitten.
sit on my lap.
I feel like they help with the views. I feel like every time I make a video, my cat's in it, it gets more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie.
More
I was
views.
hoping that would be a thing because then I was tagging it with like, funny cat video tags and shit.
Mhm.
So like,
Uh,
I don't know that it worked.
Maybe not
but-
so much with the
Go
longer
cats.
form content. Oh, kitty's looking poofy.
Oh, you've got
That
the
is a
long-haired
princess
one. I
of a
like that.
cat,
Yeah,
yeah.
shit.
She's a little
She's
princess.
a princess.
Aw.
Baby. Oh my gosh.
So beautiful.
Hey, she's so tiny and cute.
Yeah, I
Although,
really
like,
want one
baby
of
cats
those.
look like little
Maybe just
aliens.
Keep them that age exactly.
See, I'm over it because
That's
they
the
keep
problem, yeah.
shitting in my plants. They're so cute when they fight. But then I'll come in, I'll be like, why are you doing a handstand and pissing all over yourself in my plant?
Or like when you
I'm
reach
idiot.
for something at night and all of their little claws like
yeah.
around you.
Mhm.
That's that kitten shit that I never miss. Like when they grow out of that phase, I'm like, ah.
I'm gonna miss you when you're gone though. Maybe daddy let me keep at least one of you. Okay, where you going? You gonna show everyone your butt? There you go. Where are you trying to go?
She's not happy. My cat.
No, you can tell. But
She got little airplane ears.
Yeah, she's
I like
very-
the long-haired ones. I've only ever had one long-haired. cat.
I'll go
The rest
get
are
I'll
always
go
short.
get mine. I gotta join the cat party.
I know.
I had a few epic
fuck?
cats. I don't have any now, but I had a few epic ones. Like a real fat one that lived to be like 23.
Oh, that's oh my god, that's insane.
That's a
My
long
parents'
time.
cat lived until he was 23.
Yeah, his name was Rocky.
19 is the longest I've had one go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a 20-year-old cat. His name was Columbus, and he got up to 40 pounds.
Yeah,
Oh,
ours was
God.
huge too.
Is
Yeah,
he a
very
Maine
big.
Coon?
No,
He was
Need to
just
get some
fat.
Ozempic for that cat. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, no
Bad
shit.
siblings.
he was a
Give him
big
the
fat
shot.
dude.
Mine
then
was
he-
just a big
Oh,
boy.
baby.
Yeah, he ate a lot of food like outside the house too. Like he killed shit.
I
all the
like it.
time.
Look at Sammy's little
We've got a
kid.
long-haired one too. Dang, that's how.
Oh, there's that little kitty cat.
Hey, I would get mine, but as soon as I let her go, she would go up on the table. And one day during Breaking Ancient News, she steps right on the escape key of my laptop, and just boop,
No.
there goes Cody. Out I went. So I wasn't very pleased.
That's
so
a
now she
bummer.
stays out when I record things.
I don't have a
Well-
door to my office,
Oh,
so I have
Full
that's
cat
why they
access.
just I have no control over it.
they rule the
Oh,
roost.
I heard
She's
a meow.
talking, yeah.
She's very upset.
Is that
But
yours?
even when she wants to hang out with me, she acts like she's just so.
It's like on
pissed.
her terms, right?
Oh yeah, she's pissed all the time, even when she wants me to pet her.
Well, that's cat shit. Like that's how they act, right?
Yeah.
Like that's their
See
thing.
now she's here. She's next to me. Like, what are we doing?
That's their whole like hard to get game. It's
Yeah.
like I don't give a fuck about you. I would eat you if you died.
Oh,
Mine
yeah.
aren't like
because
that. Mine are
they're-
in love with me.
My cat creature bites my face if I fall asleep around him and he doesn't want to sleep. He's like, "Are you dead? Can I eat you?" But I just got an even calmer one. His name's Belly, and I want to keep him forever.
Megalithically stoned at the con. I think that's we can work with that. That's workable, I think.
Yeah.
It's something like that. It's onto something there. He's
Wait,
close.
did
Yeah,
y'all
I'll just
see
I'll have
that-
some merch of the next concert or the next one for all you guys.
Did y'all see that Ancient Aliens was playing in the hotel, like on the TV?
I think I did, yeah. At one
So like
point.
David Childress
cute.
and William Henry. Oh
They
my
were
god,
just
big
watching
kitty.
themselves. This is how I have to sleep. Like it wraps around my head when I sleep.
Yeah, it's so cute.
I get nothing that lives in my house except plants.
That's
God.
easy.
You need
Honestly, plants are harder than
Let's,
cats.
give a shout out to Anthony here. This is not his first time gifting some memberships. Thank you so
hell
much.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Shout
you,
out.
Anthony.
Thank you.
What a cool guy.
Hell
And
yeah.
I am let's
Yeah, we're at 2 hours.
Woo. Okay, can I answer your question quick?
I was gonna
and I
say
do
you
wanna
still need to answer it. Yes, please.
But real quick, Kay, you
but-
look like an evil movie villain sitting there in your dark chair, stroking your cat.
Yes.
My little kitten.
It's awesome.
The British accent.
This is oh yeah, the British accent's gonna make it even worse.
Yes.
Exactly.
Super villain shit right there.
I'm just such a fucking stereo.
Oh, here we go. Kay is the new villain.
No, I'm not.
Yes.
I gotta put the kitten away. You made me scare him.
I'm just kidding.
Perfect.
I am.
The heel turn.
The
Yeah.
heel turn.
Let's hear it, Dave. I want to hear what you got.
Well, it was a paradigm shifting speech by Michael Button. That's a concept that we all need to just start wrapping our brains around.
Yep.
That the 50,000 year intelligent human thing is ridiculous and wasn't backed by anything really solid. And it's really the idea that our brain is much more expansive and older and more complex. And so are we then in the last 300,000 years. And that's just incredible. And so once we start wrapping our brains around that and looking at these sites through that lens, I think it might help lead us towards the truth. So I think that's the most groundbreaking stuff like that's happening right now. But Billy Carson, so I must say, when he had a moment where he said that if 100 million people just stopped going to work, stopped buying into the system for a month and just took care of each other, and they would have to adjust to us, the system would. We could make the system adjust to us if we all work together. And I know that sounds like pie in the sky, but it really was uplifting for me because it's a weird time, right, guys? It's like you don't know who's like what's what, and I do think we could take our power back as a community, so to speak. And so I really appreciated that about Billy Carson. So
yeah,
that's awesome. What an awesome answer, Dave. That's two huge. Well, I think they're both pretty like paradigm shifting in terms of like getting into your brain and making you think about our past and our future. And like, you know, everyone wants to sit and talk about like sustainability. I was like, that's the way to bloody do it. These big old noggins of ours to, you know, really try and create something that can long outlive us, that isn't dependent on like such myopic systems. What was your favorite outside? What was your favorite crazy thing outside of the?
Well, I'll tell you. First off, this came late. This was my Mike and Dave Multiverse hat. I had one. There's Mike's is over there, but it came a day late. But you know me, I'm a hat guy, right? Our boy Aaron had all these megalithic mystery hats, and these are totally dope. Okay, he gave out about like 30 of these. You got one? Anyone else get one? Mike, you got one?
Mine's thinner, so it's better.
Hey, it looks.
I'll mail you one, Kay. I got more of them.
I haven't taken it off since I got it. It looks real good. And then when we did a recap on our show, like what, 2 nights ago, Mike? Was it like 2 nights ago or Friday?
Yeah, I was wearing it that night. That's why I was looking. It's not on my desk. I must have put it in my closet.
Like 5 people that we had like 8 people on, and 5 of them were wearing a megalithic mystery hat. So
Oh,
one of
that's
my
so cool.
one of
You
my
guys are the
favorite
best.
things was Aaron really brought the party,
did.
like in the good energy and the good vibes to the conference. You really felt it while he was there, and I really
The
appreciated
magical
that.
Nephilim.
Yeah, man, he's got an aura, dude, and he really brought the party. He had with the weed, the after party. We'll get a better club next time. That's more appropriate for our audience.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good idea.
Sedona's already set up and in the works, boys. It's going to be great. I was talking with Robert
Yeah.
about it yesterday.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Awesome. Heck yeah. That's
But
so
thank you
much-
for that, Mike. Or sorry, Dave. I appreciate it.
you're welcome, buddy. You really did bring the party. So
Heck yeah, Dave.
Very.
Wait, Sammy, you're the last. We need your answer.
Can you remind me of the question? I'm like
What
falling asleep.
what was something that like? Oh yeah, Sammy. We need to shout out to Sammy for being such a freaking trooper today.
Trooper,
Like,
I look-
trooper.
Do I look tired?
no, you don't. You glow.
Lies. Lies.
Um,
I know I look tired.
what was something from the conference, from the speakers, either one of the speakers or something they said, or multiple things, like a theme that really like stuck with you? And then what was like your favorite sort of, I guess, like behind the scenes happenings?
I just love like the timeline questioning. I love all of the focus on how old things are, how much older things are than the narrative is telling us they are, with such basic evidence, with Michael Button just re-sharing that BBC article, and he made that point in his speech, like basically saying, I just reshared an article that was about the million-year-old, human soul. And there's that other one that's like the logs that, you know what I'm talking about, that like crossover that are really, really freaking old. Like these sort of things I would not be, especially because they don't get pushed. Like I wouldn't know about a lot of these things if they weren't being shared within the community and being put more on blast and then talked about, and like all of these pieces being put together. So it's like one thing if you just, see the human skull thing, but then to have all these other examples that then are getting, tied together, and this bigger picture is starting to be made that is really interesting. And there were multiple people that touched on, I think, the timeline of more advanced civilizations in the past being pushed back, which, was kind of the whole theme of the conference, the quest. Yeah, the Colombo structure. Thank you.
Rebecca?
Yeah. So I love that stuff. So that's really fun. And then, but the behind the scenes, I think just, just seeing everyone get to meet each other and make new friends, and just I feel like there's already like little inside jokes and things, it's like,
Right.
especially since there's some of us that were in Egypt that I got to see again. And then it's just so cool. Like there's just such like a kindred spiritness to like meeting a lot of us. Like Cody, I feel like I've known you a lot longer already. And like this, I don't know, it seems like there's like a general, like the sense of humor is there with a lot of us. And there, obviously with like it being a party also, there like there's just like a good vibe to it. So
I agree.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
One thing I thought was funny that I noticed was like, I would say the alcohol to weed ratio was like weed and alcohol. Like, do you guys think that was pretty accurate? Because it seemed to me like people were enjoying a lot more weed than they were alcohol, which made
definitely.
for a generally more enjoyable time.
That's a better party if you ask me.
Yeah, exactly. Well, because you didn't have the people just turning into like assholes. Like everybody like just turned into philosophers by 2
Unless your name
a.m., you
was
know?
Stig Hansen.
Yo,
who
man,
was drunk
Stig.
the whole time.
He's a different kind of
That's-
animal, man.
You know, when
Well, he
Stig
wasn't
Hansen-
an asshole, but he was drunk and he was
when
hilarious,
Stig
and we loved
shows
him.
up, that's what's
With
gonna
a clutch
happen.
case
So
of Coors
he'll be
Banquet
there.
at
He'll
the
be
very
super
end.
fun, but that's gonna be him the whole time.
there were
yeah.
definitely
was great.
there were some There were some people pretty lit for sure.
There was.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't smoke weed and I don't really drink that much, so I just like enjoy watching other people, you know.
Partake.
I live vicariously through people.
Well, I'll tell you what, you can't summon a UFO when there's drunk people around. It just don't
No,
work.
the vibes are low.
It just kills the vibe. No, you
Yes.
can't do CE5. The drunk guy's always going to ruin it. You only weed or shrooms, something like that.
Raise those.
Well, that
vibes.
makes sense why I've seen multiple UFOs at music festivals.
Yeah, exactly. It's the
Oh,
vibe.
yeah. High
Well, I
vibe.
did think
Gotta
that
have
was
a
an
vibe.
interesting
And lasers.
Alcohol
correlation
kills it,
with our
man.
crowd.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, guys, it sounded so amazing. I'm
It
so
was.
like,
We're excited for you to join us at the next one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. We need to get pumped
The
up for
little
the next
baby.
one.
heck yeah.
I'm
Mike,
so
I'm
gonna
stoked.
shamelessly
I love
publicly
Sedona.
pitch myself. I'm trying to MC again, so
Oh, yeah.
I vote.
see
I vote for
everybody
that.
do. Oh, thank you.
You're good.
Oh,
You're
see,
good.
I vote for that.
now,
We got two
oh
votes
boy,
already.
now, now you're pickled, bud. They got you.
Just manifest it into reality, Cody.
Yeah. See, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna say it live on air and
Mhm.
see where that goes. But
Wait,
yeah,
what's
no,
the
it was
venue for
amazing.
this Sedona one?
Trish.
No.
I think it's the Sedona Event Center, if I remember right. It's up.
Uh-huh.
And then
Now this
Austin
next
is
one's a
at,
little more intimate, right, Mike?
Yeah.
The setting of it. It'll be a little bit smaller, and then Austin is like bigger.
No,
than
Sedona could end up being could be big. I think that scales that event. The center scales up to like 700 people, which we should
Okay.
have a much better shot at because we have a long runway. We didn't have a very long runway for Scottsdale, but
I
we
was
felt
getting
like
worried
if we
with
got that
the TSA
done,
stuff.
it would build for Sedona and then Austin because Austin is massive. Austin can hold
Yeah.
like almost 3,000 people.
That's
Oh.
rad.
Ooh,
So
that'd
if
be
we-
fun.
So if anyone gets on Joe Rogan before Austin and you don't plug the conference, I
Yes,
will fight
please.
you in the street.
Yes, you must.
Plug it.
You
Yeah.
must get the whole
Yeah.
sphere there.
Yeah, it's Austin could be, if it turns out the way we're hoping, it would be huge. And then Austin's one that we're hoping to do every year
That would be
That's
cool.
and just
Awesome.
grow it into this massive
Yeah.
yearly event.
Well, because it's at that really special venue, right?
Moody
Mhm.
Theater,
It's a
ACL
pretty
Live.
bougie place. Yeah.
It's incredible. Yeah, it's an incredible location.
That's
Dude.
so cool. Well done,
Yeah.
Mike. Oh my God, you nailed it. Like first conference, kicked it out the park. Let's go, Mike Collins.
Yeah, good job, man.
Yeah.
And thank
Well,
you for inviting us.
yeah.
We appreciate
A ton of that goes to Robert, who was grinding behind the scenes while I was in Egypt and stuff like that. And so, just pulling it together. That was my first one, and I was just trying to help out
Mhm.
where I could. Robert is the gear that keeps moving, chugging that train along down the
Nonstop.
track. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Non-stop working on that. That was
It's such a vibe.
super
Shout out,
impressive to
Robert.
see.
Hell
super
Yeah.
fun to hang out with too at the conference.
So fun. He's funny too.
yeah.
He was
He was
cracking
going
me up.
hard. He went hard on Sunday. We all did though. Sunday was a lot.
Not
Yeah, we
I.
were
Yeah,
out till
he
like
admitted
2.
that like Sunday kind of like he didn't realize the time.
Yeah,
so
it was
so much
late.
fun.
It was
Yeah.
very late.
Well, Aaron kept going, come on, no, and he pulled his bong out at like 1:30 or something. And it was like I had to go back, and I had just ordered a pizza, so I had to like leave it at the front desk and run back and hit the bong. 'Ause Aaron's
Look, the
peer
party was
pressure.
about to die. I show up with the music, the bong, and the fruit, and we kept it going until like 3 a.m. It was great.
Exactly.
Oh my God, I can't even picture this fruit thing. You got to send us videos, Aaron, of the.
I'll send you videos. I'm actually going to put a promotion together that's going to go up on. It's either one of two things is going to happen. Guys are either going to see me bragging about selling this directly to Pepsi for tens of $1 million, or you're going to see a Kickstarter campaign out here within the
Yes,
next
more of
couple of
that.
weeks.
Oh, and
One of
that-
those two.
Shark Tank this shit.
I
bro.
had a friend that sold his company to Pepsi for $1 billion, and it didn't take him as long as I thought it would. So
Wow.
I think he got-
SodaStream got bought by Pepsi for a few years ago for $3.2 billion. And
Wow.
I genuinely think I could double SodaStream's revenue every year Like if this product would double their revenue every single year, so we're gonna swing for the
There's
fences
so many
and we're gonna get
uses
it big.
for it. There's so many uses.
And then
for
maybe
it.
we're gonna be hosting the next Quest for Ancient Civilizations conference.
And
down
you're
in
buying the
Peru.
lidar.
Yes.
And I'm buying the lidar.
It's on Aaron.
Hell
I'm buying.
yeah.
We
I'm not
have
buying a
a-
lidar drone. I'm buying a lidar plane.
We
Got
have
my
a
pilot's
mission.
license. Y'all.
The mission is called Lidar the Earth,
Yes.
and we need a captain. So
Get on with it, Aaron. We're dependent.
I've already got the license down. I can already fly planes. We just need to get the money.
oh shit!
Heck
This
I'm
is
yeah.
very
where the
confused
carbonated fruit
as-
comes in.
How is it shelf stable?
It's not. It's in a pressurized container. But listen, there's lots of plans to get shelf stable items in the works. Look, I did a lot of psychedelics this last week and a half too. And the universe spoke to me, y'all. I'm going to sound like an insane person, but the universe did speak to me, and they gave me some great information about what I need to do to bring this product and manifest it into reality, and it's going to be real.
All the schizophrenic people that Aaron met at the conference was Aaron.
It was actually just me. The Quest for
It
Ancient
was
Civilization
like,
conference didn't actually happen. It's just me.
It was like secret window at the end. You find out
This live stream
Yeah.
isn't even real. This is all just you. We're all just versions
This
of you. in
is
our
the
head.
Truman Show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, one time, listen, I had one experience in my life where it genuinely made me question reality. I'm driving in Peru, and we're driving down these mountain roads. And in Peru, you know, they don't have access to a lot of other things that we have access to. And I'm telling my friend Russell, who's with me, that back in the United States, I've got this dirt bike, and it's a Husqvarna dirt bike. And it's this Swedish dirt bike that, you know, they make. It's owned by KTM, but it's like, they don't sell it in a lot. You can't find it in Peru, right? And so we're driving, and we get to this site, Cochopata. Maybe you might have been. And I walk out of the car, and I look down on the ground, and there is like a scattering of lids from oil bottles that are branded with the Husqvarna label on it, as if somebody had taken off a bunch of lids from these like Husqvarna branded oil containers, threw them on the ground. Like 20 minutes after I was talking about the Husqvarna motorcycle in a foreign country where they don't even sell these things, and then there's this symbol appears. So maybe we are living in the Matrix and in a reality that we manifest ourselves, but that's okay. I'm okay with that.
Sounds fun though. Like it sounds like you can gamify it a little bit.
You can gamify.
Real
You know, there's that
magician
book. What's
can.
it called? The secret, right? That's the whole thing behind The Secret, is that if you exert your mental will out onto the world, it will be returned back to you.
I've done it before in like a not super intentional way. I've just been like trying to succeed in something and it's happened. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
of my thought processes and stuff like that.
Don't get me
If
started
I
on
think hard enough,
manifestation.
can the $1.1 billion Powerball go to me?
No, so
I
I
just
have
need to think
two
hard enough.
specific ones in this community that I told my wife about and nailed. The first one was going on Limitless. I told her 2 years before it happened. I was like, Matt's going to be important in my future. And like, we weren't even talking at the time. I was like, Matt's going to be important in my future. And the other one was hosting, doing the MC thing. Those are two things that I had no business shouting out to my wife, and she has rolled her eyes for every day until it actually became reality. So
I love that.
it can happen if you manifest it hard enough.
I think, like, I don't know, John and I'll kind of bully him every now and again. Not bully him. His faith is way better than mine, I think, a lot of the time. But I don't know, God like told me about John well before I met him and everything that's happened in my life. And now I'm sort of at the point where it's like, well, I kind of already like achieved all of the stuff that I want to do. So yeah, now I get to pray for like whatever it is that I want next. And
Yeah.
I'm so content. I don't even know what it is right now. I would love the cats to stop shitting in the house. Let's hope the next conference
I
goes
relate to that.
well. But it was weird. Like, it didn't really start happening until I was like, Jesus? And then he was like, sup, bro? And I was like, fuck.
I've manifested crazy things, but I've also prayed for crazy things. It's like I've experienced both sides.
Yeah.
And
Well, it's
I
the
think just
same,
having
really, right?
been, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we could get into some philosophy with that. I think that's a fun deep dive into the
We'll
like
have
how-
to one day.
the
That would
the
be a fun one.
differences. Yeah, because with that, like this is where I was like, don't get me started on manifestation. It's so fun to look at like the roots of manifestation and the history of it, and how like The Secret was my entry into this whole world of new age spirituality when I was in high school. And I've since gone on to like have such totally different views, but the prehistory to like how The Secret became The Secret, it starts hundreds of years before. It starts really in the like how it is now starts in the 1800s. We'll leave that for another time, but that it's really interesting, the history of it.
Damn, that's one heck of a cliffhanger. I'm gonna write that down because I want to do like a whole episode on that. It's like Quest for Ancient Civilizations. I think faith, spirituality is such a huge part of that, right?
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, every single culture ties back to the same sort of origin stories, which is the coolest thing.
Yeah.
But oh, I love it. Oh, Sammy, I missed you. That was awesome.
I'm hoping that Raul comes to the Sedona if he's watching. Cool. That would be really cool, even if he just came to hang out, because I want to see all the shit he brings back. He's posting it everywhere, but I'd like to hear him talk about it too.
Yeah, 100%. Oh my gosh, it's such a wild story. It is. So do we want to plug everyone? I think it's about that kind of time.
Right.
Did we do all the super chats?
We got one more.
Oh,
and
we
I'm
did?
convinced.
Thank you.
He just wants me to say his name.
Yes.
Gollum,
So
you have
nice.
watched
Gollum.
Circumcision. Thank you so much for the membership. The memberships have been amazing, and thank you guys so much.
God, that's a great name.
That is
Great.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, was this was the super chat that we missed like last week?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I was about to pull it up. I was like, what's going on there?
Is there another one? Let's do a trip. What everybody said and K expressed is true. Dude, everything I say is true. I've literally never lied, but thank you. That's
never wrong, just sometimes mistaken.
Yes, I've been to Chocolate Canyon. Very cool. I filmed it, and then I never put a video out on a YouTuber trip with Tyler and Nikkiana Jones, and a group of us went out there, and it was a lot of fun. We went to a bunch of different sites, and yeah, Chocolate Canyon is really cool. And in fact, you can see some of my footage from Chocolate Canyon in that Archaeology Exposed video.
Heck yeah. Well, we'll probably maybe now that we have that, me and Sammy can get on getting a video together for you off that as well.
Now that I'm home.
Yeah.
There you go.
Finally.
I don't have that much time left before I'm gonna have to take some time off. So we need to get it done.
Yeah.
You guys let everybody
we gotta
know
get to
find
work.
you.
Yeah. Let's go round the table. Where are we sending it? Well, all the links are in the description, obviously. But yeah, where are we sending everyone? Where's the best place to find you all? Let's go one by one. Mike and Dave.
Check out Mike and Dave's Multiverse on YouTube. I think we also drop episodes on Spotify these days.
We do,
so
yeah.
Wherever is clever.
And Rumble.
You can find us on Twitter as well. Check us out. Be a part of the scene.
Heck yeah.
We got an episode. We dropped an episode with this dude, Michael Arbuthnot, a couple days ago. That this dude dove on the Titanic inside, one of the last people with James Cameron. He also was like one of the people diving with like Robert Schock and John Anthony West and those old footage of them in those documentaries and stuff like that.
Wow.
Super interesting guy. He has a podcast he just started called Underground. His first episode was with Zahi Hawass himself, and he's an interesting dude that just came out. I just really wanted to plug that episode. And then on Friday we have your very own Case, and she's going to be joining the show. Super fun. We talked to her for a couple hours about a bunch of different stuff, and I'm really excited for that one to come out too. So Mike and Dave's Multiverse on YouTube. Check us out.
And I gotta say, that episode was the first time I ever looked at myself and went, wow, I do have fat arms because of this pregnancy. That was like the first time it like hit me.
You're
I was
glowing.
like, oh my
You're
gosh,
glowing.
so pregnant. But it was so much fun. I didn't even care. It's like all of my insecurities just went like straight out the window because you guys are just like the best, and it was such a chill time. Yeah, so thank you.
We appreciated you.
Love it everywhere. I appreciate you guys. Aaron, where are we sending everyone?
Listen, if you guys don't know where to find me by now, it's too late.
Shut the fuck
I'm just
up.
kidding. No,
Because you're getting
Megalithic
everything
Mystery
to the
on
fruit.
YouTube. Megalithic Mystery on YouTube.
Yeah.
Real quick, Sammy, you were at the conference, right? Were you out front selling your art clothing? Was that you?
I had well, a little bit. Yeah, I had a little.
Yeah, did
little
I stop and
thing.
talk to you about that?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, Sammy, we didn't get to talk about this. Sammy's got incredible custom-made clothing that she does all the art for. And she was selling it at the conference, so I wanted to give a shout out to her. I was like, looking at her, I'm like, that's the girl I talked to, right? That was doing that thing with that thing. Yeah, she is. So go check. I don't know where to find Sammy's stuff, but you guys should go look at it because it's super cool. A lot of it was like very natural with like psychedelic influences, it seemed like. So go check out Sammy's stuff. You know, find me on Megalithic Mystery, but that's all I've got. Awesome. And thanks for having us.
Thanks, Aaron.
Everyone's going to get a tattoo at the next conference from Sam.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
one. Oh, yes.
I didn't know that was a
yeah.
thing.
It is
Oh,
a
yeah.
thing.
You
I'm
can,
gonna
you
do
can
it at
do my
everyone.
chops
It's in an
and
Ink
hat
magazine.
silhouette.
What
Like,
about a breaking
Okay.
ancient news
Guys,
tattoo? That's what we need.
There you go.
Ooh, I like that.
Do one together.
A lot of what?
Breaking
The breaking
ancient news.
news
That's our
tattoo.
show. The trio
I
in the
just
middle
didn't hear
here.
you. Okay, cool.
Well, you can find me
Thanks,
at
Cody.
East 10 Outpost, and I just put out my last video was behind the scenes of the conference, so people can go check that out there. You can see me hopefully in Sedona and Austin, and I make all sorts of videos on basically wherever the wind blows me in the ancient / esoteric category. So at East 10 Outpost.
and other shout out to Cody because there's a lot of people like that we have on the stream who go to go off these places and get all that raw footage. But like Will, you and like Sammy, you are a freaking genius with that computer, Cody. Like your videos are so like there's been a couple where I'm like I'm a bit scared. I feel like I'm a bit
Well,
freaked
thank
out.
you.
Like
I do
is
them all on a phone.
really good. Shut up.
I swear to God.
Yeah.
I do all my
Shut
shit. I film, I edit, I do all of my shit right.
What do you
on
use?
the-
CapCut?
But
No,
you
I
don't
use-
have chickens or
No.
a garden.
No, see
You
here.
put
I'm gonna
that
tell
shit
you
together on your
because
phone. What?
I
That
Well,
Sleepy
I'm
Hollow
holding
one
the
was
baby.
scary.
while I'm holding the baby, I can edit on my phone. You can't like
Multitasking.
hold a laptop and a baby.
No.
You'll find out hella soon, girl.
Oh my god, I know.
just-
Feel the kick
just
in.
wait.
It's like the foot just came out, just like
Spoiler alert! If you didn't know.
I'm gonna be writing on my phone again. That's what I used to do. I used to go and sit outside on the
Yes.
porch with the cats
Yes, you
and
are.
chain smoke cigarettes and write on my phone. And
Yes.
now,
Welcome back to that life.
What's up, Jeff?
except no cigarettes, it'll just be breastfeeding. I can't wait. Hey Jeff, I can't
for
wait to
you,
get you
that's
on the
awesome.
show. It's gonna be a fun one. This was a really fun one, guys. Even though I
This
wasn't
was.
there, I feel like I was there. So thank you.
You were there in spirit, Kay. We felt
You really
your
were.
presence among us, partying
Yeah.
all night long.
I used to be so much fun when I was young.
You're still fun.
Kind of
We,
fun.
every single one of us
Yeah.
at that
We're new
conference
fun.
felt like that, and we got to relive some of those days where we were young and had friends. It was great.
It was so refreshing. I was
It
like,
was
oh my God.
nice. Yeah, it
There's
was
people
like
who I could talk to.
somebody Shaman described it as like I think it was Shaman described it as like being like at a boys camp or something. We're all like kind of just figuring it out and running around and like,
Because there were 5 girls there? Is that why?
Kind of, yeah.
More
Kind
than
of,
that.
yeah.
I know, I'm
well,
kidding.
There were
How-
quite a few. There were not very many girls there.
There-
That's true.
There was more than that. There was 6. No.
Yeah.
We need more.
Seven.
Though. I would say that.
I don't know. I thought there was a good mix of guys and girls. There was
No, there
a lot of
was.
ladies
I'm
Not,
there.
kidding.
it wasn't terrible.
Sammy was.
I wasn't worried
a
about it.
Sizable fraction of it, though.
Wait,
So
what
good.
does that
There
mean? Because
was-
I was doing 10 things at once.
No, I'm saying like there
It
was
did-
only like 8 total or 10 at least that I saw.
It did have like a summer
like
camp,
that.
like summer
It
camp
did.
thing for ancient history feeling.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because we
feel
didn't
like
have
it
to
was
leave the
probably-
resort.
So that
70-30,
was really nice.
You know.
Yeah. And I feel like, well, listening to Robert, like that was kind of what he was going for. Like, that's fucking awesome. Sounded more like a festival than a conference.
Afterwards,
kinda
yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
it was
next
really
time
rad.
we just
People
need to get
go.
some. I think Sedona. I should throw this out to him. Sedona should have like some trippy music at night for all those
Yeah.
trippy trips.
I
Yeah,
am
we've got
willing
the
to
after
DJ
party
after-
already getting going on Sedona. We're gonna make sure it's gonna be every night is gonna be a night to remember.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
get
gonna-
some.
So
Get
don't miss it this
Ferengi.
time.
good.
Yeah.
Everybody in the chat and everybody watching, don't miss it. Sedona, May 1st through 3rd, Sedona, Arizona. It is going to be amazing.
Link in the
Gonna be
description
so
below.
fun. Heck
Link
yeah.
is in the description. Thank you guys so much for coming
Thank you,
on.
Mike.
Thanks.
Love y'all.
We
Thanks
appreciate
for having
you.
us. Be safe. Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Go get some water.
Cheers.
Hey,
Cheers.
y'all.
Water.
Oh gosh, who's gonna click to end the stream? I feel like
I don't
who are
know.
we doing? Bye, chat.
Well, we're gonna do.
You're all gonna go,
wait.
eh?
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
do a goodbye.
We're gonna do a
We
goodbye.
probably got a couple other things to talk about. Huh?
Wait, what other stuff do we have to talk about? I'm sorry.
Important stuff. It's live. Everybody's gonna be like, "Oh God, what are they talking about after?" They want to know. You gotta be a subscriber
That's the
to
plug for
Wolf's
Patreon.
channel to find out. That's the
Members only, right? Yeah.
Members only. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Patreon down in.
I think that is what we have to talk about. Or is that
Yeah.
we're gonna do that
Yeah.
later? Yeah. All right.
Shout out to that
Thank you guys so much.
Magwai guy. He's super nice. I like that.
That's
guy.
Brandon.
yeah.
Brandon's
Yes.
his name. He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
Brandon.
Brandon, thank you.
Plus, he gave me a bunch of weed for free.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Biff.
Thank you to everyone in the chat.
Yeah.
Good to see all of you guys. Also, thank you. Sweet.
All right, guys, we're gonna boot you off the screen. Thank you guys so much.
Bye-bye.
See
Thanks
ya.
for having us on. It was a blast. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Hold
Oh,
on, one
one
more.
more.
Here
What?
Adios.
Oh, bye, Dave.
That was a lot of fun.
That was so much fun. That was way
Just
too much.
hanging out. Just hanging out with friends on the
I
internet.
really liked.
People
I
to
really enjoyed our
watch.
time on this one. So we really, I just wanted to tell everybody what to expect. We got some stuff coming up. We already mentioned Jeff
Mm-hmm.
and Ricardo coming to talk about the copper mines up in the UP and the trade between Europe.
Good. I'm so excited for that one.
Me too. And that is a really interesting subject, and they've been diving deep in for a while on that. I'd have to look it up. I could tell everybody when that is, but maybe I'll just keep everyone guessing. And we've got Dr. Gregory Little coming on to talk about mound culture in the Americas, which I am such a huge fan of his. And if people aren't familiar with him, they need to go follow him on X, especially on X, and because he's posts stuff every day, and he's got like 100 books out. I don't know, it's crazy. And I would consider him the foremost expert in that field with mound culture.
I don't
And
know anything
we
about this.
potentially, he confirmed, we don't have a date set yet, but we've got the one and only Randall Carlson coming on to join us.
Heck yeah.
Be a lot of fun. I know people are going to be super stoked about that. Trying to get him on sooner than later, but hopefully it's within very soon or maybe after Christmas. And who else? Do we have anybody else scheduled? We've got a legitimate scholar, Sam himself, coming on to talk about all the research he's been doing on Göbekli Tepe. I cannot wait to hear his in-depth analysis of like all of the stuff that he's been digging into on the reports at Göbekli Tepe and the work that's been going on. That's going to be a fun one as well.
Heck
And then
yeah.
we're going to be diving into some other stuff. So, just wanted to let everybody know what we've got going on. And what a great stream, right, guys?
Oh,
So
fucking
fun.
great stream. Everyone is so much fun. All those guys are just a riot. What a bunch of potheads, but like such a riot.
Well, and it was great. Wait till you meet them in person. It was great to meet everybody in person. They were so just helpful everywhere there was a need. They were there, and it was just, I don't think the event would have gone as well as it did without their help and their involvement. So it was absolutely amazing to have each and every one of them there. Cody, Aaron, Mike, Dave, all of them. Shaman, they're right. Shaman was stepping up where he could the whole event. So it was really cool. You'll love to meeting all of them in person. They're so much fun. But yes, they did have their powwows, which I had to try to avoid because I'll get high off secondhand smoke. If I just catch a whiff, I'm like, oh great, I got to go to my room for 2 hours.
Oh, that's funny.
But we got great guests. We are going to be changing the live stream time.
Oh yeah,
start of the new year, because
we're not doing this in the middle of it. Sorry.
Oh no, it'll be we're going to be rolling it back 1 hour. So if you're on the East Coast, it'll be at 7. If you're in Texas like me, it'll be at 6. And if you're out where Sammy is, it'll be 4 in the morning.
Perfect.
But we're going to roll the show back 1 hour on our first episode in January of the new year. And, yeah. And then the other thing that we've got going on is we may be making some changes to the live stream. The channels, because the live stream isn't like the other content on the channel, YouTube's algorithm is really punishing me right now. So it's like nerfing me with subs and it's not hitting the algorithm anymore on views on the videos and all sorts of stuff. So what we may do is we're still going to go live every week. So you don't have to worry about that. But the workaround that I found out from talking to Gary at Nerdrotics actually is to immediately afterwards set it to unlisted or push it over to members. So what we'll probably do is set it to unlisted for a few hours so people can still come in and watch, and then move things over to members. So the members, we're really thankful for you guys' membership support, and we'll probably be putting the live streams after a few hours afterwards, moving that over to membership. So you'll still be able to watch it if you're a member, and then even if you're not, you're still going to be able to watch it. You just have to tune in during the time. And we're going to get a little bit more into that. We got a big meeting tomorrow, so we'll be getting into that and looking over all the different things that we can do to avoid YouTube's oppressive algorithm that's coming down on the channel lately since we started live streaming. So but most of that's not going to change. If you're tuning in every week with us and watching us live, it's not going to change anything for you other than that time.
Yeah.
So,
But there's going to be some other special perks for members that we'll talk about.
Working that out. Yep.
Yeah.
So
That's exciting.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Members should be excited.
Thank you guys. Dude, the comments were off the chain tonight. Thank you guys so much for all your interaction and for supporting what we're doing.
Yeah, someone just messaged in Welsh. Someone just commented, "Hwyl fawr, bye for now." We'll say "Tara." It's like there's all these Welsh words that are supposed to mean like hello and goodbye, and we just fucking make them up as we go along, I swear. Hwyl fawr is one of them. But
this is my favorite part of the week. I seriously look forward to getting together with you guys every week and doing this, and then connecting with cool people like we just did. This was awesome.
Yeah, it is. It's like instead of going down to the pub and getting drunk and philosophizing, we sit here and stay sober.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
And now we know people from the chat, which is so amazing. People that showed up at the conference.
Yeah. It's
now
really
I have
cool.
faces for names like JD Vintage Auto 2958 and Anthony Shattuck 7594. Like, I know who these guys are now.
You know what's funny?
The subs again.
When I was in the weed world, and me and my trim crew would just be sitting in our circle trimming together, like we'd have conversations like this. We joked about starting it like a trimmers podcast. Where we would just record the conversations that we were having while we were trimming, and it's like basically this. And I feel like I just
awesome.
I feel like that vision that I had like 8 years ago has come to fruition, but in a very sober way.
I think that's beautiful.
And I love it.
That's awesome. Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome, Sammy. It is. It's like a little group of like philosophers talking about the ancient world and how it influences the way we live today and the possible future. Like it's cool as fuck. Like it's so
Yeah.
chill. It's so chill.
History,
I'm so excited for next year.
philosophy, theology,
Yeah.
conspiracies, a little bit.
All the stuff that is a more legitimate science than archaeology. I'm just taking the piss. I can't wait to meet everyone next year
That's
in
awesome.
person.
It's gonna be
Hang
fun.
out.
Next year's gonna
Sammy,
be a big year.
You want to play our outro music, Sammy?
Oh,
I don't know what you've
Yeah.
been playing.
I'm gonna go with night driving.
Oh my god.
Okay, guys.
There it is.
3 a.m. I know Sammy's had a crazy one. Mike's been
Yeah.
sick, but we made it, guys. Two
made it.
2.5 hours.
We did it.
Did it.
Pulled it off again. Week to week. We've had some tough ones because we've been traveling. Kay stepped up and just run it several times while we were out and about and doing things. And then but we keep doing it every week. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sammy. Thank you, Kay.
Thank you,
Pulled it off
Mike,
every week.
for making this happen.
Yes.
So
Great.
much fun.
And we're not going anywhere for a couple months supposedly. So
Yeah.
6 months. So we're in it now.
I
We're
have
gonna
news
focus.
that I'll tell you guys in the message. I knew I couldn't make it. I was trying
Yeah.
not to travel for like 6 months, but I might have already failed.
Of course he's
Yeah.
booked somewhere. Of course he's bloody booked somewhere. Where are you going?
I don't know
said he was
yet.
gonna
I
tell us
don't
later.
know yet. I can't really say anything because it's attached to this other thing. So
Okay.
I'm gonna have
Okay.
to tell you guys privately. I know that's a bummer, Chad, but I'll
As soon as we can tell you guys, we'll tell you.
Yeah.
Let's go. I want to know where it is.
All right.
thanks,
Bye,
Chad.
guys.
Bye, Kat. Love y'all. Bye. I like this song.